Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. It has been a hot minute since we've last played, so let's do a round robin at the table, see what's going on. Nick, you are looking villainous today.
Yeah. I guess just not got around to shaving. You know how it is.
It
It's
just
not like
only grows in right here. Yeah.
It actually does. It actually does. I'm just destined to be an evil supervillain at some point in my life.
Why does this make total sense to me?
I don't know, because I'm British, maybe. Right, in so many American movies, it's always an English guy who's the supervillain.
Yeah.
What have I been doing? 2 weeks. Not too much. Like I was saying, restaurants and stuff. We've been able to go and eat out outside and go to the pub outside with people. So it was Fran's birthday at the weekend, so went out a few times at the weekend. It's been getting better.
Nice. Very nice. What about you, MrMouton?
I've been doing shit.
Right on.
Nice.
Love it.
Cool. What about your
Destiny?
cats? You've got cats. How are they doing?
One of them was acting like fucking dying last time.
Acting like it was
Hairball.
fucking
They
dying?
couldn't- Yeah, they couldn't get a hairball out. Passed.
Gotcha. Wait, your mic keeps cutting off. I don't know if you're...
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being yeah.
What
Wait,
the
why
fuck?
not?
Wait, you're
No,
on
I
like...
don't know.
Wait,
I
your
just-
volume cut to like 50%.
Hold on. Okay, let me see if I can fix it.
Yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and do
Well,
that?
Then how about you fucking wait?
You're talking about
seconds,
serious shit, and now...
Don't shout at him,
Alright,
Steve.
test. Yeah, it should be fine now. Shouldn't cut out anymore.
That's really
Yeah, I
bad.
don't know.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
care. Fuck the cat. She's
No, mom. Ugh.
Wait, so what's happened is getting hairballs and what?
She just got a hairball and she couldn't get it out, so she was sitting under the bed like for like 2 hours. And I was like, fuck, it, I'm going to bed. I'll deal with it in the morning. And then she was fine. Took her to the vet. They said the hairball passed, and that was about it.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that happens.
Wait.
Cats get hairballs and shit. It sometimes gets stuck. Yeah. Worst case scenario.
Sorry, I thought you
get a
said that
hairball.
she passed.
Oh no!
I thought you meant the cat had passed. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
The hairball pass. Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Do I need to turn my volume up, Steve, or no?
It's really
Little
quiet,
bit.
but I don't want to
Okay.
say anything because it's not like you're getting triggered, so...
Alright, is it better now?
last-
Test
Yes.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What'd you change? What happened?
I just moved the knob. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what she said. Steven, what's
We
going
expect
on
more
in
from
your
you.
world?
I was banned
You
from Twitch for
shouldn't.
4 days for no fucking reason, and now I'm back for who knows how long, and I'm just chilling, yeah.
Wait, let me just show you this picture real quick.
Wait! Don't even joke about it. It's not even remotely funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Frank.
Fuck you, Nick.
So where last we left the party, they were wanting to leave, but there were just a lot of things going on.
Koibu killed her dad.
Koibu's he's a redditor. Oh man.
True.
Your dad died. He passed, unfortunately.
But yeah, I mean,
Fell down some stairs.
I'm so lucky that Anton wasn't there, because he would have been fucking blamed. Thank God.
probably
Yeah,
actually.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we absolutely would have been. blamed. He had an
100%.
alibi.
Probably would have been some. We would have brought back to the old school PvP.
So where exactly did we leave off, right? I remember arguing with the people about the
I
body.
was getting my spells, so I took a nap and I got my new spells for the shit. He saw Georg or whatever. I was getting my spells now, and now we're gonna go fight a wraith. That's where we left off.
Are we literally about to just cast the spells and go?
I think so.
So you guys are presently in your house
Yes.
during the daytime or nighttime?
This would have been daytime because our dad just died.
Right.
So our dad's body got moved. I think we were gonna get mom out of the house and take her to the castle against her will. She didn't want to, but it sounded like we were gonna do that. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to very hard to convince her to do it. I don't know if we'd agreed to do it by force.
Sometimes, Imric, old women stuck in their ways can't be convinced, and you gotta do it by force.
Jesus.
Well, she's grieving, Anton. Perhaps,
I understand
don't know.
that, but I don't want to have to grieve over 2 people today. She needs to be gone while we do this.
okay, I agree. We can move her somewhere safe whilst we do it, but I'm not saying we shouldn't house her there against her will for the rest of the time.
Well, hold on.
agree.
I mean, what is the purpose of moving mother from the house?
She could be used as a pawn, in theory. We're talking outside the house right now, I would assume.
okay.
Not where the creepy wraith could be. maybe he comes back over to the PMP, the Prime Material Plane, grabs Mother, and then he's got her hostage. I think we move her out for the day. We handle the Wraith, and then she can come back. The servants can take care of her and everything. Should be fine.
Okay, for a single
Content.
day, I think it's okay. Sure.
Yeah.
You should take multiple castings of etherealness because
I've taken 2, and I'm taking 3 negative plane protections.
if the
That's all I
wraith
can take.
if the wraith can move back and forth
Yeah.
from the ethereal plane to the prime material plane, he might be able to give us like the runaround. You know, move back and forth enough until we can't follow anymore.
Sure, but I think I have to take 3 negative plane protections.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
taking the max.
All right. I trust you.
Okay.
Let me get my spell list first. Just 2 seconds.
You okay?
Do we want haste for this?
No. No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Are we literally about to do it right now? Because I'll precast some buffs on us before we go.
If Koibu's cool with it.
Well, if you want to cast it now, you're going to be casting it in daytime. So I don't know if you want to go ethereal in daytime.
Why is that bad?
Yeah, wait,
I just don't know what your plan. Like, if you want to do this, if you want to go this moment, then start casting your spells.
I guess maybe Georg or the Wraith. You know, he might not be permanently confined to this house. Maybe he just visits.
I think we can go now. I have said that we're casting my amulet on him when we get to the prime material or the ethereal plane. I think we'll be able to find him. Should be easy. Anton wants extra vengeance versus this guy because he took his vengeance versus his father. So Anton is omega mad.
How does casting spells with material components work on the ethereal plane, Neil? I mean, we've been there long
If
enough.
you have them on you, you can still do it.
Okay. All right, I'll hold off then. No, well, I cast Stone Skin on myself. That's it.
Okay, there's no reason not to negative plane protection us right now, right? It should last like 1 turn per level of the priest casting or until the protected. Okay, so there's a reason. It'll last an hour, 8 hours? No, sorry, 80 minutes. Do you think we'll be able to find him in 80 minutes?
It depends where he is.
Okay, we'll wait. I'll wait to cast that until I go over there and see how far he is. All right, are we ready?
I think so.
I think so.
Fuck. I feel like I should take 2 castings of it.
Wait, did we get Mom out of the house and everything? Is she gone, Koibu?
Nick,
Yeah.
you were
What?
hesitant about it.
No, I thought we were. I thought we were talking about like moving her there permanently. I'm okay with moving her for the day. I think it's fair.
Yeah, moving.
You can convince her to go visit the castle.
Okay, etherealness lasts 18 minutes for me right now. I would have 28 minutes of etherealness. So we have 28 minutes in theory to find and kill him. Should I instead take 3 castings and 2 negative plane protections?
No one
And I
wants
would
to get
negative
level.
plane protection you and me. Because our levels matter more than his thief level. So if he loses a level, it'd be out of his thief level. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
No one wants to lose levels though. I think take the 3. We can just do it again tomorrow, right?
If you lose
Alright,
a
I
level, I
cast-
forget. Do you get reset to 1 EXP, or is it away from the next
Half.
level, or it's half? Okay, yeah.
It's half of the last to the next one. Yeah. Okay, I'm casting my 3 negative plane protections now because they last 80 minutes, and if we only have X amount of minutes, it's not gonna matter. So, all 3 negative plane protections have been cast, and all 3 are on each one of us.
Okay.
Okay.
We're on the next day after I originally saw the guy too, right?
No, same day.
Is it the
I just
same
went and
day?
napped. Same day, yeah. I'm casting a protection from evil on myself right now, which will last I think 24 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm casting etherealness. Boom.
All right. The party is pulled into the ethereal plane. You stand in streets of the city. You can see walls of stone buildings as the boundaries of your reality. Wooden walls of buildings are completely not there. So some buildings have vanished entirely. Some buildings are more or less still intact. Some have, walls that come up to a certain height and then just vanish. But this is all sort of the edges of your boundaries. You can't tell substance, texture, direction. You can tell direction, of course, but substance or texture or shape or what it might have been, color. It's just sort of fuzzy, pitch black boundaries.
Okay, I just cast another protection from evil on Imric, and I will use my amulet to find Georg the Wraith. Mark him for vengeance.
Yeah. You mark the Wraith for vengeance and immediately know its location. It is about a half-mile away from you, underground, beneath the dungeons of the castle.
Okay, that's fair. All right, the boys set off, I guess.
Not just set off. We want to probably take off. We want to run,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast detect evil as well as I'm running through the city. Just curious, if I see anything.
I'm gonna need all three of you to make me a check because you are traveling through the city on the ethereal plane, and you're going to lose a lot of your ability to follow your own directions, right? You're not going to have the same visual cues of where to turn. You might get lost in the awkwardness of the streets. I need some sort of navigating a city but under really unusual circumstances check. And I think
why?
that's
because
probably
we have
just
the
a wisdom.
We have the ping to take us exactly.
Yeah,
to him.
it's that direction.
So
now.
I
You
think
take this turn,
rather
that turn. I'm going looking for efficiency of.
No.
movement.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
argue wisdom. Don't argue wisdom. That's a good check
What?
for me. If you're arguing that it should be intelligence, that's not.
No, what I'm arguing is I'm gonna slip my that ring of seeing off one of my relevant fingers, and I'm gonna hand it to Anton. And I believe that if he wears that, everything should become very clear and plain. He has 30-minute cast time on that. I wrote down the text. I can place it in here if you want to see it, here.
Yeah, so I don't have to look it up again.
So it should do this. When the priest employs a spell, it confers upon the recipient the ability to see all things as they actually are. The spell penetrates normal magical darkness. Secret doors become plain. The exact location of displaced things is obvious. Invisible things become quite visible. Illusions and apparitions are seen through. Polymorph changed or enchanted things are invisible. Even the aura projected by creatures becomes visible so that a line can be discerned. Further, the recipient can focus his vision to see into the ethereal plane or the bordering areas of adjacent planes. The range of vision conferred is 120 feet.
Yes, I think with this ring on, you will be able to get at least a ghostly image of
The town.
the extensions of buildings that rise outside of the borders of the plane, and you will be able to travel without any issues.
As I put the ring on and use it, what does Tyrael look like? What is his alignment?
Do I project an alignment?
You should
Are
at
you
your
ninth
level.
Yes.
Yes.
You will project an alignment.
Does it have to
You
have
can
both
take time
parts
to
of
think
it?
about that if you'd like, because that's an interesting one.
I'll tell you in 40 minutes because I think I need to talk to Koibu during the break because I don't know how we decide exactly what
Sure.
counts as what alignment.
We can figure that out later. Just know Anton looked at you as he put on the ring. You might not have thought about it because you thought about it. And I rolled a natural 20 on my wisdom check, so it didn't matter. Anton is a navigating god, and then we go.
Yeah.
We run.
You probably look at the other guy too, right?
Oh, I check Imric, but
Yeah.
Imric's not ninth, so I'm not gonna see an aura around him or anything.
Okay.
Sorry, Imric, you're just the other guy to him.
I think the problem is that Tyrael's character can go one of two different ways, one being good and one being bad. So I don't know if that would put him right now at lawful neutral. I don't know how you would show a confusion.
This is why we don't use alignments, because it doesn't easily fit into one category or another, does it?
Not necessarily, but sometimes it clearly does, right?
Sometimes it can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
just in case we need pointing out, Georg's clearly where he died, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna cast, as we're running through the streets, I will cast my last protection from evil onto ethereal. So we all three have negative plane protections and protection from evils, and they should all last throughout at least 2 castings of etherealness.
Okay.
I also cast detect evil, so if I see anything in the street, let me know.
Once we get close to the castle, let me know, Neil. I'm going to cast some spells. Or at least a spell. Cringe. So cringe.
Okay. We will have the alignment discussion a little bit later. You can arrive at the castle, running through the streets, being led by Anton, who sees the way very easily. You can get to the large front gate, and the banded doors of iron are easily slippable. You can slip through the doors fairly easily since the wood is just not there, and the bands of iron allow you to walk past them, walk through them. The drawbridge is presently down, so crossing the moat is not a problem. And you can come all the way up to the keep itself, past courtyards.
How much time has passed?
We were running.
Yeah, you can run a quarter mile in like 4 minutes, probably.
4
if it's
minutes?
You could do it a lot faster if you're just doing a straight line, but if you have to, like, it's a quarter mile over here, but you got to go over here and around that thing and past this, you know.
I
ends up
rolled a
being little
20.
bit
Can
more
we
than
get
a quarter
2 minutes?
mile.
Because I know the best route. I know the streetiest of streets.
We'll split the difference and call it 3 minutes.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. So, based on my knowledge of the keep, how long from this door to get down to the dungeon? I mean, I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah. Normally when you're walking, it would be maybe a 2-minute walk down there if
enough.
there's nothing getting in your way. But as you cross the
Wait. I cast mirror image at the door, at the gate.
Sure.
Okay.
You mirror image at the gate. But as you try to cross from the bridge over the moat through the courtyard and into the keep itself, you find that the keep is encompassed with a forbidden spell or some other type of thing that prevents teleportation and ethereal penetration, which is
That's
to
from
be
like the outside to
expected.
inside. But once you go in, you could probably cast it when you're inside. Or do you? That's what
right.
Anton.
This is a sort of a bit of a barrier. So if you're on the inside already, then you wouldn't be able to leave by ethereal means, but already inside you could walk around.
How did the
All
wraith
right.
get back inside?
It's a very good question.
You know, could we not just cancel his casting?
Yes, we
Walk
can.
in and recast. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to like not appear in the middle of the, or like,
Yeah.
not in the high sec area.
Yeah, so we back up a little bit to like the street, and then we go back into the castle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I cancel
back out,
the one
come
etherealness.
in.
We go in.
Yep. You
We
can
find an off room and we'll cast it again.
Yes. You will find though as you return to the
Whoa.
material plane
Okay.
that your amulet is no longer tracking the wraith.
Before we do that, can we go into the castle? And I would like to find either the queen or Claridas. I just want to talk to somebody real quick to inform them of what's going on, or even the Arc Somber, just so that they know.
Yeah.
We have to be
pretty smart.
real quick, but yeah. Like this should be like a 2 minute
The Queen
thing.
and Oxomber are going to be super busy. You could run around looking for Claridas. It's going to probably take more than 2 minutes to find one
Nope,
person
don't care
in the
then.
large
Fuck it.
castle.
We're doing it.
fuck
All
it.
right.
Wait, did we just tell the guy on the guard in the keep, right? He's got to
No.
be
He's
relatively
gonna ask too many
important.
questions.
All right, fuck it then.
All right.
We'll just find like
You
an
guys
empty hallway, and then when we're in the hallway, we'll go into the ethereal plane again, and yeah.
You find an empty hallway. You return ethereal. You're going to have to re-lock your vengeance on this wraith because it was broken when you plane shifted.
It should. So I'll do it again. Yeah, sure. But I would just think that it's like. Okay, so you're telling me if I go into the ethereal plane, say I vengeance Scoria right now, and then I go to the ethereal plane and come back, I can use my
Yeah.
aura.
Yeah,
again.
that's going to be
You wanna-
way too broken.
I think that's gonna be.
No,
way
you're
broken.
absolutely right. That's
Yeah.
broken.
I think it just stays on him, but I can't see him in the prime material plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to be on the same plane
I
of
just have to be on the
existence.
same plane.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Should have let him keep that one.
Yeah, that was way broken. That was gonna be dumb.
Okay. You can You can pass through the doors. You can pass through the gates. There's nothing in your way. There's no people around. You can make your way down underneath the depths of the keep and into the dungeons. And at some point, you're going to come down that stairway into that long
Presentation?
hall. So what is the marching order? Because whoever comes down this stairway first...
Anton is
going to
running
see-
first.
Okay, wait, but I want to cast a spell on Tyrael before we go. I'm going to cast... Let's see what the material component is real quick. I take out a strand of giant's hair and I touch Tyrael on the shoulder and cast improved strength on him. Tyrael, roll a d8 plus 4.
Time to see how this works.
What's your strength?
This would put it to 22.
It goes up in category. Oh, no, wait, it won't stack with the belt, will it, Neil, or will it?
The strength?
Improved strength.
No.
Oh, then it would go to
If it
18.
improves above the belt level, then
So
it
it just
goes
goes
above
to
the belt
18.
level.
All right, doesn't do anything then. You're already at 18, right? Or you're already at 17?
I'm at 17, so this would put me to 18
Okay.
technically, yeah.
No, that's something. Okay. It lasts for 8 rounds.
Okay.
Anton will be the one running in first. I casted Recitation, by the way, so we should have... If we're in a 60-foot radius of him, he'll have a -1, -2, but if not, which I think we're not, we'll have +2s.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Anton is coming down the stairway first.
Clutching a spell component.
And who is behind Anton?
I think maybe I'll go in the middle, Tyrael, and you go behind, just in case he like teleports behind us or something.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, we only get
Anton,
line. Wait. We should spread out as soon as we
I
get
think
to the
you guys
door.
are
Anton is
running and
well,
hurrying, right?
Wait, no. I said Anton runs. Anton is well above the pack. Those two Dumbos might be on each other, but Anton is far and wide between them.
I think that's what happens. You guys are coming around. You're getting near the dungeon. Imric stops to cast the strength
Improved
on Tyrael,
strength,
and
yeah.
Anton just keeps fucking running. And so you guys are, half round behind Anton as he busts down the stairwell, looks across the long hall, prisoners on either side, or jail cells on either side, and you see the Wraith standing in the very spot that you drilled a hole in his head and turned him to flesh.
If I'm able to throw my spell out, I'd like to.
I believe
roll
it is
initiative.
initiative roll, though. Yes.
So are all of us rolling, or are me and Imric not in the fight yet?
Just Anton.
Oh, okay.
12 from Anton McGarry.
I was half expecting to see Ryan on this call. That would have been cool. Going in with the silence, Lucas. Nice.
Yeah. I think that's the big one.
Okay, here we go. Uh, 10 versus 1. So the Wraith before you will open up with a magic missile spell.
Okay.
And it'll just target you, and it'll just hit you for 5d4 plus 5 damage.
Based.
Okay, here you go, Anton. You take 19 damage as the
above
Wraith
average.
targets you with magic missiles that appear from its fingers and pepper your chest.
18.5. Okay.
Can we come in now? Roll initiative.
Well,
Probably after my silence spell.
Yeah, you rolled silence, 15-foot radius, targeted on the Wraith, is it? Or targeted
would've-
on you?
I would have probably targeted on. targeting on me is better because I don't know if I still have to if I have to choose to fail the save.
No, you can. Yeah, you can just cast on yourself, no problem.
Okay, yeah, I would have just
Yeah.
casted it on me, I guess.
Because the save is to dodge it. So
Yeah. That seems better. But how does that work? Well, never mind. I know how exactly how it works. Yeah, I cast it on myself, sure.
Trying to understand the spell before we get too deep into combat. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping it would be. You cast your spell, Silence, 15-foot radius. And as your spell begins to go off, the creature vanishes from sight.
This is just gonna be an annoying fight. I feel it.
I think you lose sight of him immediately.
Okay.
Yep. And next round, initiative.
Are you sure I lose sight of him? Because I see things how they truly are for 30 minutes. The ring,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you will. So you can still see the hallway, and they're like, there are cells on either side, but those areas are all blocked off to your view. And the hallway at the end then like turns, and there's actually we are on the deepest level of the dungeon, but there is a turn at the end. So
do I sense him?
Yes, you do. You sense him as within, roughly the same distance, but maybe a little bit off to the side because of your Velthara amulet. You can see that the Wraith has just like blinked to one of those cells on the side, to the left of where you are now. Or to where he was.
I start going, but I'm gonna make sure that my party sees the way I'm going.
can Anton not see into those cells from where he is? Is there something blocking his view?
Because the stone walls that divide the cells block from view.
Okay. My party comes down the stairs. They see me charging towards.
And everyone roll initiative.
Fuck off.
You got a crit initiative roll. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus.
Looks like MrMouton is going first.
Are you sure that
that 4 is not really a 4. That 4 is really something else.
Yeah, I guess I go first. I guess as long as my party sees, I charge with the Wraith.
Yeah, you take a pause as your brothers come to the top of the staircase, and then I guess you wait for them to come down the staircase, and then you run forward.
Yes. Now let me say, I'm looking through my Velthara thing, so I'm gonna go where he goes. So if he blinks to the other side of the room, that's where I'm going.
Right. You can come up to the cell with the wall between you. You come to the cell where he is. The wall is no longer between you. There are normally bars here, which you can see as these like fuzzy, vague, banded stripes in the space before you. But you can stab between them.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Am I allowed to use my smite, like my Velthara
Absolutely.
smite?
You can use all your things.
Okay. 4th level smite adds to hit, I think. And I'm going to be using one of the charges of the Spear of Rahana.
Excellent.
16, 18 plus 2.
As your spear reaches out from your body, the Wraith blinks and is no longer in front of you and is now behind you in the cell opposite of the hallway behind you, causing your attack to automatically miss.
Base.
And our next initiative will be Nick. You will have reached the stairs.
Stores 3 charges. Using 1 charge when attacking causes the spear to release a charge bolt that deals 2d6 damage even on a miss and stun the target. Should he not still get hit by that charge bolt?
He is
even on a miss?
Even on a miss, because on a miss implies that you're like close enough to them, and the electricity just sort of just like jumps the small distance between you and them. And on this one, he's like 20 feet away.
All right, I run down the stairs into the room. I see Anton. Anton, where is it?
You should see it at this point.
Yeah, he
No,
won't
it's
see
in
it.
one of the other cells behind you,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
on the opposite
Anton,
side.
I guess will feel it, and if he can, he'll point at that time.
Yeah,
He'll
you
point with
can
his spear.
begin to point
I wanna
behind you
get-
and whirl about.
I want to get to a place where I can see it, maybe in one of the other cells, like without being right next to Anton to get fireballed or lightning bolted.
Okay.
Is that possible?
You're gonna have to get. I don't really understand. If you want to see it, it can see you. So if you can be.
I'm saying, is there anywhere I can go other than right next to Anton and still be able to see it?
No, because it's in one of these cells, and the cells aren't that wide, and they have stone walls. So you got to be like directly in front of it to see it.
Okay, well, I
Silent or a
can.
brother?
Oh, so I won't be able to cast then.
No.
Fuck.
You just need to blind cast whatever you're casting in there.
I can't. I need this magic missile. I need to be able to see them.
Oh, well.
I mean, I think I run into the silence aura and then realize that I can't cast my spell. And can I change my action to attack with a sword now? I mean, I guess I would re-roll my initiative at that point. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll delay your initiative. The Wraith will go and will once again magic missile Anton.
Is he not in the silence aura as well?
You should be in the silence aura, yeah? 15 feet in this cell.
15-foot radius. Yes. However, for this Wraith, this is an innate spell ability. It is not actually a cast. This is not a selection of memorized spells. The Wraith doesn't have them or cast them like normal things. They are just innate, sort of like a Beholder's Eye or
roll it.
yeah. Another 16 damage will pepper Anton, bringing him to the brink of unconsciousness. Tyrael, you go at 13. You've seen MrMouton, your brother, Anton, run out there, start to fight this thing, get shot in the back by a whole bunch of magic missiles, whirl around. What are you going to do, Tyrael?
Oh, shit. Sorry, okay, my mic is muted. I mean, I suppose I will run up to the thing and try to stab in at the creature.
Okay.
Yeah, so I see him, and I, 23 to hit. What happens?
Excellent. Your sword goes right where the creature is, and it is not there. The creature is displaced via a displacement similar to Rohana's armor or your cloak of displacement. It is not in that spot. First attack
That wasn't the
automatically
case.
misses.
Okay, gotcha. That wasn't the case before, though. He did actually teleport before, right?
The other
Yes.
time was a
Yeah.
blink,
Okay.
and this is displacement on top of blinking.
All right, cool.
Can I attack now?
Yes, you can come on in, and I think 3 people is going to be a little bit tight for what we're looking at
Okay,
here.
don't
If
worry.
you're all,
Anton
like,
is going to be retreating. from this.
clustering.
Also, while it is true that 3 people is tight, combat rounds are a fluid minute, so we can move in and out. Somebody swings and backs up, right? 2E, not 5E, so we should have.
But if you're going to be doing that, then you will be provoking attacks of opportunity if
They
it has
can
a melee
stay
attack.
there, and Anton will be backing up with his movement.
Okay.
So can I attack now?
Anton is backing up with his movement. Let me check the weapon that this thing
Oh,
has.
you better not, because if that's true, then that's
And
not happening.
it will make an attack of opportunity with its weapon if Anton is just going to back up.
I mean, he has to, right? Because his brothers are coming in. They should be taking his spot, but yeah, it's fine.
So that's your call, Anton. Like, you see the Wraith has a weapon. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity and walk away?
No, he's probably gonna blink towards
No,
me.
I'll. Can I interpose myself between Anton and the Wraith to then take the attack opportunity myself?
Yeah. You want to, like, shove yourself in front of Anton in a way that will give him space to go out, but exposes
Yeah.
you? Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Good.
We have a...
Don't tell me it's still
What
got
is the
a plus
weapon?
5 sword.
A natural 1 on the attack roll. It lashes out towards you. It does look like a sword, but you know it's a wraith-like weapon. It's probably not an actual, real, physical, material item. But the weapon, the sword, lashes out towards you and misses you.
I get a 20.
And you go with a attack roll of 20. It will strike the side of the wraith, and you will hear the familiar sound of a weapon striking against
Yeah.
stone skin.
Okay. 1 charge gone.
You're really just throwing everything that we have at us. Yeah, it's cringe. Nice.
That's great. I'll take my attack then, okay?
Didn't you already?
second attack.
I
Gets
am
two
indeed a
attacks.
level 9 word. I do get a second attack, yeah.
Yep.
19. There goes another charge.
The creature's AC is. Yep, that'll hit, but it'll knock off a stone skin.
Initiative.
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 Wacky DMing.
I'm not in the silence anymore. You said I heard the stone skin, so I'm out of the
Oh,
silence,
you're right.
right?
So you wouldn't hear the star. No, yeah, no, you're still.
But
definitely
Anton's leaving now, though,
Anton
right?
would be moving, right?
Yeah, but the silence was centered on a location in space time, right?
No, it was
centered
cast on
on-
it. Cast on himself.
The silence was on me, specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought okay. I thought you had
it
cast
was-
it on the wraith.
Nope.
My mistake.
Because he would have had to roll the saving throw, so.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm not silenced, right?
correct.
Okay.
I am canceling the silence aura anyway, which should be a free action, I think.
Oh, okay. You can cancel that at will.
Yeah, I would assume so, but it
Is it- if you, it doesn't say it, you can't. I
know
don't
if it
think. You get a 6.
I thought that we played like that before, but I'm cool if it can't.
No, I think most spells have to go to their duration unless they say otherwise.
Then I'm going to be drinking a potion this round, so that should be at E3. Just fuck me up, dude.
Christ.
Just fuck me up.
We need that faster than light run, Mooten.
Yeah, I know, it's nuts.
You already saw our initiative, Neil. It's too late to be deciding whether you're trying to blink before or after.
I'm actually looking at its page, not at roll 20, so I haven't seen your
Okay.
initiative rolls.
Okay.
And
Well,
I
for,
am
for
looking-
future, though, we should decide before we roll.
Absolutely, yeah.
We should decide what.
Because when with the spell that he's got, Blink, it's like you can choose to try and take your action before you blink or after you blink. It just depends how the initiative works.
Okay. Oh yeah, but they should make that decision before seeing the initiative, right? Because then they could cheat
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so it is going to. Okay, cool. Excellent. Who is up first?
We go at the same time.
Nick, you are the first one to go.
Cast Magic Missile it.
All right, it blinks. And your 6 plus its 6 equals a 12, which is when it goes on its initiative after its improved blink. And it.
Wait. So is it dodging the Magic Missile?
Yes, it's dodging the magic missile.
We
It's-
both don't go at 6? I'm sorry, I don't remember
no.
exactly how the spell works.
It's improved blink. You can decide to go before or after you blink. You decide when you blink. So the creature waits until after it blinks, which it blinks in response to the first action taken, and so then its initiative goes after yours by whatever it rolled. So it goes 6 after 6, puts it initiative at 12, which is right before the 13 of Steven and Mooten.
And what do my
So
magic
you gotta-
missiles do? Do they just go into the wall?
Yeah, they sort of just and they're gone.
All of them?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
So-
of course. The creature's no longer there to be targeted.
That's so weird because I've never
And-
heard of any spell breaking magic missile before, but
Improved Blink is one of those few things that can do it. That and the shield spell.
In theory, how would I ever cast this on him? I'm just trying to...
Magic Missile
Yeah.
against a person who's got improved Blink.
Yeah, can I
Don't-
delay... Next round, could I delay my initiative until after he blinks?
Not with spells. Yes, so you could say I'm going to start casting after the moment I see.
I just want to go at the end of the round. Maybe say that. Okay, well, whatever. It's for next round.
Notice
Fine,
who
I
is
won't roll it.
arguing with you, Koibu. Notice who's being a butt. It's not me.
Well, I see that.
No, I'm trying to understand. I'm not arguing.
Right. This is a great question. I'll let you figure it out. DM's not going to help you fight the monster.
Okay.
The creature, the wraith before you, uses a spell. This one actually is cast. You can hear the audible murmurs of the wizard before you casting a spell and then vanishing
Where did he
from
cast
view.
it? Because he blinked, right?
He blinked, and then he cast a spell that is some sort of teleportation spell, because now the creature before you is like, 210 yards away outside of the castle.
Fuck. Where did he go?
Okay, well, I'm using my shit, so my turn?
Yep. Your turn
Okay.
rolls along. Your 13 comes.
Oh, yeah, I used my healing potion.
Yeah.
And all of this, the greater blink and all of that, and the teleportation are all innate spells that he doesn't need to give voice to or anything, right?
The
teleport
dimension
he
door
cast.
spell he cast, you heard vocalizations of. The magic missile did not have vocalizations accompanying it.
Okay, the silence didn't do anything to the teleport.
Well, it depended where he blinked. That's what I was asking. Where did he blink at? So if he's here and he's blinking, is he
Right.
blinking over to another cell like before?
Yeah, he's blinking away from
Okay.
the silence.
Chill.
So Mutin, you rolled 3d8 plus 3. You got 20 HP back. Nice to see you alive. And you can tell with some focus that the wraith is now outside of the keep and moving away from you.
Let's chase him. We've got boots.
Yeah,
We've all got
we'll
like
chase him.
super boots. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I am
Yeah.
super fast.
All right, how long does your etherealness spell last?
18 minutes?
18 minutes.
Yeah, this was 2 rounds, 3 rounds. But it was another round to get down to him in the castle.
Okay, I think then our
That's probably
creature,
4.
our wraith, will get away from you guys. Yes.
Really? When I run at the speed of a horse?
We
When
can't
you
leave
run at
the...
the speed of the horse, you and the party will make your way back up through the dungeons, through the castle. You'll get outside to the main thoroughfare.
Sorry, Neil. I don't think we can
go.
go outside because of the forbiddance.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's true. You'll make your way through the castle, the whole while feeling like the creature is pulling away from you at a faster speed than you can move.
And then we get stuck at the forbidden spell.
Right? Yeah, because he's moving at movement speed 36. I think that's
Wait, why
faster
would we
than
get
any of you
stuck
guys
at the
can go.
forbidden spell? He can teleport out of the forbidden spell.
Because
We
he's
should
using
even walk
the.
out.
Ooh,
No, that doesn't
valid
seem right.
point.
Oh.
Dimension door does forbiddance block dimension door. He might have to do this within the keep then. He might have to actually be inside. Good point.
Nice.
Dimension door had better be blocked by forbidden.
I'm sure
It
it
almost
must
has
be.
to.
It must be, yeah.
Must be. I think there might be.
Oh yeah, fuck it. At least we got EXP from this because he's running from us.
Yep. That counts as a victory, lads.
And then we just leave, let mom die. Fuck it.
True.
Teleportation, plane shifting, ethereal penetration, and dimension door, I think counts as a form of teleportation. Yeah. This special form of teleportation. Yep. So you will notice that he's not outside of the keep, actually. But where is the furthest point from the dungeon that this guy can reach with his dimension door spell? It's just, on the other side of the keep.
He knows
way
about the
up on
forbiddance then,
highest
right?
level. Clearly.
So then can we catch him now? In this castle?
Ooh. 18 minutes. Give me a... Yeah. You can try to catch up to this creature. Absolutely. Your etherealness lasted for 18 minutes. You cast it at the front of the castle. No, you cast it on the inside of the keep. So
Yeah,
it took maybe 2 rounds to get there. You spent 2
I'm gonna argue
rounds,
something real quick.
3 rounds fighting him. That's 5 rounds total. You should have another 13 rounds left on your...
Combat is hectic. He tried to teleport outside of the castle. I think that spell fizzles. You would do that shit to us. No
Ew.
shot.
Did you guys drown in the ocean?
No, but you
We
made us
rolled
roll for it.
But you
We
made us
rolled
roll
for
for
it.
it.
He
We
should
rolled
roll for it.
He should
In
roll
check,
for it.
in check, Neil. Yeah, he's got 19 in.
In
Come on.
check him.
Just
Because how
Well,
often is this
just don't
guy
roll
like
one.
seriously hunted down by 3
Yeah.
formidable warriors? He might be a little bit. He might be losing his edge a little
There's
bit.
always a chance for
Okay,
one.
okay,
Woo, okay,
okay.
thank God. He realized that. Last
Wait,
moment
wait.
And changed his location.
Are you trying to roll higher than a 20?
21 or higher is the success.
1d20 plus 19? Okay.
He's got 19
19
int, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why did you even make him roll then? Okay.
Just in case you got a 1.
You get one, man.
Yeah.
So he's on the other side of the keep. You guys can give chase. Who's in the front?
Yeah, boy.
Anton, is that you again?
Yeah.
He's
And
healed
I'm gonna
up.
be healing again. How long does silence last again? Let me just look one more time. 2 rounds per level, so it's probably still up. So I'm gonna heal with another potion.
Yep.
Here's my 4+2.
You will. So on the first round of you guys chasing after him, you like grab a potion, you start to run, you tell your brothers to follow you because you're the only person who knows where this guy is, right? So they have to follow you. And then you will feel, after your healing potion, the loss of trackability of this creature as if they cease to exist.
Okay, so that makes me believe that he went back to the prime material plane.
He's trying to get past the forbiddens.
Yes, so I'm gonna undo it on us.
All right. You guys appear wherever you are
Yes.
when you break etherealness.
That's right. Do I feel him? I'm not worried about who's around me. So don't even
Okay.
explain that. Do I
If
feel
he's
him?
gonna break etherealness, I want to
Yes.
be hugging the side of a wall because I don't want
Yeah.
to appear like right inside somebody or whatever. So
Well, we're gonna
Yeah.
run for him then, still.
sure.
All right, so you guys are running for him. You tell your brothers you're breaking etherealness, or you just break it?
Anton would just break it at this point.
Yeah. All right, so everyone's running, and then with a sudden jolt, you're back in the real world. There are people in the hallways who immediately let up shrieks and cries, and people start yelling.
We worry
Jesus.
not about it.
You don't
Okay,
worry
well,
about these folks. The 3 of you charge through the keep, running up some stairs. You start to hear whistles going off on the floor below you that you guys just left, but you know where the wraith is. You're coming for this motherfucker. He's up on the 4th floor, Anton. He's over by one of the corners of the keep with those fucking windows that look out over the moats. You know he's trying to get out through one of those windows.
He's trying to teleport, though.
Yeah, I know.
All right. You can get up to the 4th floor, start making your way down the hallway when you can feel the wraith moving. The wraith has managed to make it outside of the walls of the keep somehow, from whatever corner room he was in. He is now outside of the keep and moving.
Fuck, I haven't got
Can you
polymorph.
fly? You don't
No.
have polymorph?
Took him pretty
We're
strength.
on the 4th
instead.
floor. I have my. I mean, we can
Shield.
technically glide down, yeah, after him, but I don't think we're ever gonna catch him. It seems like Koibu doesn't want us to catch him, so this guy's gone.
No, let's fucking glide out the window. That's
Yeah,
badass.
we'll glide out the window. Fuck it.
Can we all hold it? Do we know that?
Yes, we do. It can hold like
I don't know
1,000.
if all
Yes.
3 of you can like slip out through a window while holding onto the shield, but maybe. Why not? Let's just give it a dex check. Whoever's got the lowest dex in the party, make me a dex check. See if you can, because 2
have
people can do
13.
this, no problem.
Well, we have a
Yeah.
bag of holding. We could just throw one of us in the bag of holding.
We don't have time for all that shit.
Okay,
We
perfect.
don't got time for all that shit. So lowest dex in the party, make me a dex check.
I have 13 decks, so.
All right.
Anton
The
jumps out the window.
multi-grabbing of to the shield.
He grabs
doesn't
the wrong
really work.
shield.
You guys are like trying to climb out the window. Someone gives a bump and just like pushes Anton the rest of the way out, and Anton can like float down on the shield, leaving the 2 of you in the castle as the Queen's guards show up, trying to sort out what happens. Now you guys are the
sake.
great dragon slayers. You can explain what's going on if you want. You can talk your way out with, you just trust me, or we're on a mission from the Queen. It's not going to be a big problem to get out of this situation, but it is going to be a bit of a confusing mess. And you
Wait,
will lose
but
your
we haven't
chase.
got time to wait. Anton's going to run after Go and get himself killed, Tyrell.
That is true.
That vengeance amulet is clouding his mind. We can't leave him. He's going to run there and get killed.
I mean, we
The 2 of you are
Is he running
stuck here.
Yes,
Anton.
Anton.
Get past these people.
You're floating from the 4th floor on your shield. You can float across the moat if you want and back into the city in full view of the people here. Is that what you're gonna do?
I don't know. Anton's insane. He realizes he's gonna fucking die if he goes after him, so he's probably gonna chill the fuck out and we'll get him again.
Okay.
All right. The Wraith has escaped for now. What is we don't have to go into great detail, but what is the story you give to the people in the keep about why you guys are appearing out of nowhere and chasing through hallways, pushing past people?
It's a funny story. Would you believe it? We were chasing. We were chasing a wraith. It was hiding in the dungeons here. We were chasing it on the ethereal plane, and then it moved back. So we moved back. Unfortunately, it was just in the middle of. Listen, we're all very sorry. Tyrael, I'm sure, I elbow him, is very sorry. We didn't have time to explain it. It was kind of a last-minute plan.
Yeah. There will be, some communication with the other folks around here. Some of the palace guards will show up and angrily, thumb wag at you or finger wag at you, being like, if there's a wraith in the keep, you should tell us. We can handle it. Our internal security. We've got Arc Somber. We've got this cleric. We can handle ourselves. We don't need you coming in and, taking care of business in here. You're not a royal guard. You're just a McGarry.
I don't care. I want to walk through all of this. Can I get a quick appointment with the? I want a quick appointment with the queen if I can.
Sure. You can get a chat with the queen later that night after dressing down.
I don't know if we need to go through the conversation, but obviously we would explain a wraith has killed our father and is attempting to kill our mother. The wraith resides in the dungeon where we chiseled out the statue. We believe it is probably the wraith of whoever that statue was. And it seems to be inhabiting the keep. And we need it killed, not cleared out, not moved, not displayed. We need it killed.
If there is a wraith in our dungeons, we will see to it that it is removed. These abominations are extremely dangerous, even to our mightiest warriors. They can lay them weak as if they were old men.
My queen, I advise caution. This is no ordinary wraith. The thing had vast amounts of magical spells at its ability. I believe it's some horrific chimera of its former form and a wraith.
What is its former form?
A wizard. A wizard from Eridon.
She looks at you intently. A wizard from Eridon?
Yes.
That's also a wraith. Inhabiting our dungeons.
You recall, I look around like, who are we? Who else is in this room with us here?
Some guards, some soldiers, the two of you, the queen, Clurtis, usual crowd. Trust
you remember, my queen, we recovered his statue from Weatherlight in Eridon, and we killed him.
You're telling me you brought a wraith into our castle?
Hold on.
A dangerous wraith into our castle.
This bitch get killed too.
Time out. I'm pretty sure that we had an explicit conversation about who he was, because I remember my little brother dipshit Anton was hellbent on killing this thing, and we insisted on coming back and consulting the queen and everything first before killing it. So I would remind her, in not an irritated tone, but in a very in a very strong tone, my queen, it was under your advice that we chiseled this thing's head out in your keep.
Yes. This is an unforeseen consequence of that event, is it not?
It is, but do not worry. Do not risk the lives of your men. We will deal with it.
Well, it might be that the castle is maybe more equipped to deal with this wraith than we are. It seemed as though we were ill-prepared for it.
Tyrael, it's killed our father. Do you really think Anton is going to let this lie?
I'm not concerned about Anton letting anything lie. I'm just saying that if the castle has the resources necessary to deal with such a creature, perhaps it's best to work alongside them rather than working independent of them.
Perhaps. No offense to your guards, my queen. It's a dangerous task.
She looks over to Clurtis and says, Clurtis, what do you know of wraiths? And he will tell you all that a wraith is the undead spirit of a powerful and evil human, often a spellcaster who died in some sort of, under unusual conditions of extreme emotion. Anger is usually a good one. Betrayal is an even better one. The queen will look at the three of you, two of you actually, whoever is here, and ask if this is the conditions under which this man died. And if so, why is he lurking here and not lurking around those who killed him? Wouldn't you say that he died when he was turned to stone by the creatures who turned him to stone? Why is this wraith here, haunting us? Why is this wraith not haunting the demons that created him?
Who knows?
We shrug. I'm not sure if Are these rhetorical questions, or we're not the experts in wraiths? I'm sure Ark Somber or Clordos here would have better answers than us. All we did was we brought back a petrified man to these dungeons. Under your advice, we killed or destroyed it, and now it appears to be haunting our family, so.
Perhaps I am wearing its robes. We are wielding its weapons.
Theft is not a strong enough reason alone to cause a creature a dead man to raise as a wraith. If every warrior who was slain and had his equipment taken turned into a wraith, the world would be overrun by them by now. There must be a deeper reason for this anger, this hatred, wrath.
Perhaps he is just this way by nature. He did die in an emotional situation. You said he was fighting the demons in Eridon or whatever. Perhaps that was enough to bring him back, and when he came back, he found that we were the ones that had a chance to save him and didn't, and took his stuff, and now he's angry with us. I mean, to try and understand the inner workings of the thing's mind, given that he was such an evil man in life. God knows what his thought processes are like now in death.
A wise point, nephew. I will put my men and women on this and see the wraith slain, or at least driven from our dungeons.
Well,
Is there
driven
anything
from the
else?
dungeons might not be sufficient. This wraith is actively trying to murder our mother and seems to have succeeded in killing our father. I don't think this wraith can
This
simply
wraith
be...
killed your father?
This wraith killed our father. This wraith is the reason why... I don't fucking remember his name. Ex-McGarry is
Leo.
dead. What? Leo?
Leo.
Leo. What a loser. This is the reason Leo McGarry is now deceased.
Our mother was complaining of a ghostly man visiting her in the night. We thought it was just
Yeah,
a way of
surely...
expressing her loneliness, but
You remember that we came...
Sort of
I had a
Cuts through
conversation...
the conversation.
Yeah.
Wait, excuse me, I'm so sorry. When did it kill your father?
When did our
Earlier
father die?
today.
They should know.
Earlier today.
Was it literally today our dad died, or was it yesterday?
Literally today.
You didn't have to spend a night to memorize spells?
Just now,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, what?
I had new spells as well. I think it must be the next day.
Oh, well, it's the next day
Oh,
and I
yeah.
have nap again.
So then, yeah, our father was literally dead yesterday. Yes, we've also through the aid of Anton's spells, we've looked back and seen our mother.
I'm so sorry, my queen. My notes on wraiths say that any living creature slain by a wraith raises as a wraith the next night. And the queen looks at the brothers assembled.
Anton has a
Maybe you
wicked
had-
smile on his face.
Well, our father died from his fall, we believe, not from direct contact with the wraith.
Oh, come now! If a wraith kills a man with a sword, is a man killed by a sword or by a wraith?
The thing is connected to the negative material plane. I think that I
Did your
believe there
father
may be.
break
I
his
believe there
neck
may be a
on the
difference.
fall, or did he break his neck at the top of the staircase and then tumble down?
Emmerich, there's obviously going to be a wraith in our house. We should probably go prepare for it.
Oh, hi, Anton. Welcome back. Yeah.
You
well,
should see to your father, lest he raise as a wraith and plague your family further.
yes, very well. We'll see to it.
Can we go on break? I need like 5 minutes to fucking shower. You guys are pissing me off.
We'll see you guys on the other side of our break.
We head back to the house. We will be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. The party can make the way back to their house. Do you bring your mom back to the house yet?
No, if we know Dad's a wraith, she's not coming back.
Yeah, she needs to stay until we figure things out. Away, at least one more day.
All right. She's away another day. And this is what Anton has a moment to reflect back on the auras he saw, the alignment auras he saw moments ago. When you looked at your oldest brother, you saw a bit of like a flicker of an aura around him. You could see that he is on the cusp between law and neutrality, and between altruism and self-serving. He is at a bit of a tipping point, your brother. And something could push him one way to serve his people and to be a good person, even at the cost of his own self. And he's just as easily one little push away from being a self-serving sort of person who defies others to get what he wants.
So he's between lawful neutral and lawful good. Anton would have saw like both flickering.
He's
Satirical.
somewhere between like lawful neutral and neutral evil.
Okay, lawful neutral and
Yeah.
neutral evil.
Well,
Anton
yeah,
sees
maybe
those,
lawful good. I don't know. There's a. I should shut up. It's
those
confusing.
two are mainly flickering. So
Yeah.
Anton's he takes that into account. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, he's right on the edge. Could be pushed in any direction, really.
Okay. So what do we do? Where is our father's body? Do we think the wraith will be where his body is, or where he died? Probably where he died, right? Since that's where Georg's was.
Probably where he died, yeah. So we're just gonna go home and camp out for the night. If it's the next day, I have nap. I can get all my spells back.
It is definitely. It has to be the next day. Otherwise,
We
that would
agreed that
just.
it's the next day, and I have nap, so I'm gonna nap myself when we get back.
Okay.
Nap's gone. I'm gonna get all my cool spells back for the great fight.
Okay.
That was the disconcerting encounter.
I would like Stone Skin if you have another.
It'll just
the next
magic missile will rip through it.
Yeah, it's better than taking half of my HP in an attack. No.
It won't
It is
block magic. No, you'd still take damage from magic missile. It only protects against physical attacks. Magic missile is like the best counter for it. That's why I was so annoyed to miss
That's
him.
why you wanted to use it. Yeah.
But I'm thinking that I'll take Polymorph Self instead, just in case we need to chase him.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, real quick. Why do we think Polymorph Salva is going to help us?
well, it gives us
fly
higher movement speed than him.
Is it though? I thought that we agreed that flying was really fucking slow. And this guy, Koibu said, was moving at move speed 36.
We can fly at 48. It's just that it's only for like 2 hours a day. So as far as,
Did we
like,
decide that 48 was our
overland movements.
fly speed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can
Okay.
catch 'em.
All right. Okay.
That's for the next
So-
day. But if Anton's, I don't know if we're doing something tonight, but
We can just skip on to the next day if you guys want.
Well, can we talk
We're
to?
camping out for the dad. We gotta kill him.
Right.
What do we know about raids? Can you talk to raids or communicate with them? Do they have any attachment to who they used to be before? Or?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
If anything, it probably fades over time. So perhaps there's something left of our father.
Yeah, let's go talk to Clortis because he was mentioning like my writings, my notes. I'm sure old man Clortis knows a bit about raids. He seemed to ramble off about them in the castle.
Well, even if so what? Like, let's say he's still our father deep down. What do you propose we do about it?
Maybe he finds a way to help us kill Georg. Maybe we can play into Father's pride. He's seen how much we've accomplished. I'm sure inside that probably hurt him a bit. If he was still a man at all. So maybe we can convince him somehow to help us kill Georg as a way to reclaim his lost honor.
From what I know about
Yeah.
Wraith Serial, I don't think you can ever convince a Wraith to do good. Wraiths become evil. I don't think that there's any chance of us
Perhaps with your
parlay with them.
perhaps with your amulet, Anton, we could talk him around using vengeance as a motivator. This Georg did kill him after all.
No.
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
You're right, because if that was the case, then every Wraith would die. Because every time it makes new raids, the new raids would just kill it, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good point.
We're gonna have to kill Father as a Wraith tomorrow. Kill Georg. We have to stop him from teleporting around. I assume that the castle's his home, so I assume that's where we'll see him again. We have to kill him because of my amulet and because I am seeking vengeance for what was taken from me.
That room down there, the dungeons, make it particularly difficult to fight him. Much better to fight him in an open plane or an open room. Not sure how we'd engineer such a thing, but Because really, we need you to silence him in order to stop him teleporting away. But down there, if you're silencing him, there's no way for me to cast spells at him.
We could ask the prisoners for a day to be moved, like, and open all the cells and everything.
It's the walls between the cells that cause the issue.
Yeah, but at least you can run down and cast. Or do you really think him blinking through the walls is enough to make everything unworkable?
I mean, like, if you think about it, if he's in one of the cells, the only way to see him is to be, like, directly in front of that cell, which means that we all need to be next to each other.
Here's what can happen. You can get a magic missile off on him. You'll go first. You'll get your magic missile off. And then I'll cast a silence. That should rip up his stone skin enough that we can handle him. If he's stone skinned, Tyrael and I can slowly whittle him down. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually super curious. Can I analyze, or can we ask somebody to analyze our father's body? So something that I would imagine is that if you were to take a fall down the stairs and die, there would likely be bruises or something along like your hands or arms as you try to stop the fall. Maybe you break an elbow or something. But if his neck was snapped at the top and his body fell limp down the stairs, the injuries are probably going to look significantly different than one you would expect from somebody that would fall.
You need some CSI on that corpse, don't you?
Or just like a standard body, because I imagine people fall and die, and the types of injuries should make it plainly obvious to somebody that has analyzed body. Yeah, can we ask somebody to do that?
Yeah, bodies are buried pretty quickly here. So if your father died yesterday, he's probably already in a sarcophagus somewhere, and the funeral has yet to be held, but like the body's quickly put away before it starts to rot.
I imagine, especially for a noble family, though, there must have been a minor investigation of the corpse, right? To ensure that he did in fact die falling downstairs and wasn't like stabbed to death or didn't have his neck snapped or something, right? There should have been some minor investigation, right? All right, modern day there would be.
The initial people who were on the scene right away all concluded that he fell down the stairs and broke his neck.
Well, but what I'm saying is a third party, because if the people on the scene, no offense, are the servants, right? If they conspired to kill the nobles, right, you wouldn't trust them.
The servants, there was a cleric of death there. There was another someone around. Yeah.
Okay. Can we have the body exhumed? I don't know if that's the correct word.
Certainly. Yeah.
Does this
not a
matter?
problem
We're
at
gonna
all.
find if he's alive in the night. Does it matter to look at the body?
I guess it'd
Well,
just
no.
be nice to know, does it?
Why? We're ready for a fight anyways. It just seems like it's gonna take time away and it's gonna be...
Yeah, let's do it real quick. What do you think? What did the guys say?
Yeah, you can have a look at the body, and it appears that it is just a broken neck. There's no other bruising on the arms. There's no like weird stress marks or breaks.
Gotcha.
It does not appear that he caught himself in any way, shape, or form while tumbling.
Well, shit. I fear for father's soul. The sooner we can do this, the better.
I guess, are we preparing for... Do we think we're going to have to fight tonight?
Yes. He'll come up tonight.
Okay. I guess we're just waiting then, all in the same room. We'll rest.
Okay.
Where you've died, yeah. At the top of the stairs. One can be at the top, two can be at the bottom.
What do you tell the servants?
Get the fuck out.
All right. And they do. And you wait. And that night...
Can I don't know when he'll come alive, I guess, but I want to be casting my protections from... I want to be casting the negative plane protections at some point. I don't know. When Clarissa said he'll come in the night, did he give a specific time? Like midnight? The clock strikes midnight?
No, Clarissa doesn't really know, but sometime in the night is the expectation.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to cast it on myself at midnight then.
How long does it last?
It lasts an hour. Well, that's 80 minutes, so... Yeah, I mean, I'll cast all 3 negative plane protections at midnight. It's the only time I'm going to be able to do it, so fuck it.
All right. I am going to make some dice rolls. We are in the middle of summer, so we'll say 8 hours of daylight, 8 hours of darkness. Sun will set around 9, so 3 hours after the sun sets at 9 is about midnight. So you start casting your protection spells, and the wraith of your father appears.
How many do I get off?
You were casting 3 of them. Yeah, you get 2 off.
I cast it on myself and Imric.
Yes.
Why?
I
Your
only get
levels
2
are
off.
worth less.
Yeah, your levels are worth less.
and you see your father appear at the top of the staircase. I guess I should have asked whether you guys were at
Tyrael
the
would have
top
been
or
at
the
the top
bottom.
because I'm casting at the bottom.
Okay.
If Tyrael was fine with that, I said one person will be at the top, two will be at the bottom.
Perfect.
If Tyrael's okay with that, then we can continue.
I don't think it matters where we are. It's not like he's gonna run from us, right?
Well, he might level drain you.
Well, yeah, so I
is
probably want to be near you
initiative
two guys, right?
time.
Tyrael will be near us then. We'll all three
Yeah.
be at the bottom. You should have done that after I was getting my spell, but...
Okay, everyone roll initiative here. I see all of them.
Yeah, 5, so...
Well, Nick, you go at the same time as the Wraith as it whirls down the staircase in your direction, arms outstretched.
16 damage.
Nice.
Those are good rolls.
You hit the Wraith with multiple magical missiles, and you can see this like billowing vapory mass that is the creature begin to like boil away and evaporate off of its body. It will fly down the stairs, and it will strike out at Tyrael. The
Tyrael's
Earth's
up the
brother.
Tyrael's up the stairs
No, he's not.
next to it. Oh, he's not. Okay,
No,
sorry,
I'm
my
standing
mistake.
Alright,
Okay.
Tyrael, it's going to make an attack roll against you. I just want to double check to make sure I've got all these bonuses added up.
Add him up, baby.
Thankfully, he gets a +1 to hit for being on the stairs for high ground.
But he's coming down.
Oh, what?
Yeah, but you know, it's just how it works.
Okay, Koibu. That's
That
cool.
is something else.
I'm fine with that.
And he's got a +1 from his luck charm because missing you would be bad for him. So he gets a +1 to hit there.
Oh, unfortunately, I took that luck charm out of his pocket. I specifically said it when he died, remember? Ah, darn.
Oh.
That's great, though.
Wait, no, Neil.
That's great now that we get a...
Wait,
We get a
wait,
we
is
get
that
a
how it
plus
works,
one, we
though?
get a +1 to hit with
No,
a luck
no,
stone?
of course
That's a
not.
good rule
Oh,
now.
okay.
He's being a dick. I don't actually think his attack roll is very good.
It's not gonna matter anyway.
For multiple bonuses to hit, but this is against Tyrael. No, it's a piece of shit.
Good.
Who's next?
Anton cast Protect
Anton.
from Evil on Tyrael.
Okay, and Tyrael, it's your turn.
26 to hit.
You hit.
Nice. Clear by 10?
You kill. The Wraith evaporates and boils away from you.
Okay.
Anton is happy that his dad died.
That was very fast.
Well,
The threat that was your father's resurrection is over.
We could go after Georg tonight if you guys want. I have all the spells for it. We literally have 79 minutes of.
What is the difference this
78.
time? Why do we think we're going to win this time?
We just know more now. You might as well try it again, right? This time I'm going to cast Silence on him so he can't teleport away. I'm back at full HP. We can just
well,
kind of.
so we can do it. We can do it tonight, but if we could wait till tomorrow, I could get Polymorph and also get Mirror Image back. Right now,
Is there a
I think-
reason not to try it again tonight?
No, we should try it again right now. Let's go. We don't need polymorph. We
Okay.
shouldn't need to chase him because he's not going to teleport. Let's go.
Well, you feel his presence. He's on the Prime Materia plane right now.
Oh, where's he at?
He is down the street,
I cast
maybe a half-mile from you on the other side of town.
my last negative plane protection on Tyrael, and we fucking go.
No!
Let's go. Okay.
It's one round.
Okay. If he's down, he might not know about that amulet. So we could like play it chill and like head to like a nearby bar and get a little bit closer to him.
If you want, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, by go, I mean we're just going after him.
Oh, because you made it. Well, I don't want to like run down the street at him because he'll just teleport
yeah,
away.
no, we don't have
But if
to,
we can
yeah.
get like a little bit closer to him by being like kind of chill, you can cast silence on him and then we can just take him out right there in the street.
Silence isn't a. He will have a save for it. If I
If you
cast
cast
it
it on him, yeah.
yeah.
You make your way down the street through town in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few people about. Most of them give you a wide berth. Some of them seem to recognize you. You get a couple of folks coming up to you to shake your hand and ask you about dragon slaying stories.
Mm-hmm.
Do
I
you
wave him
talk
off.
with these
We're
people?
busy right now.
No! We'll talk for a little bit and be chill. We want to be calm. We want to look calm. Like, he doesn't
Yeah,
know that
look
we're
calm for the great 30 minutes away who can obviously see us right now.
30
yeah?
minutes away. He said it was a half mile.
A
Half mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said it was 30 minutes.
So we should just, like, we're like walking down. We don't want to alert him that we're coming
I'm
right.
cool with that. If you want to talk to your fans, it's
I don't
fine.
want to talk. I
Let's
just want to shake a hand. Like,
do it.
yeah.
Well, I'm
thank you.
telling you how Anton would react. So you can react how you want.
So
This
it
is
sounds
how
like
Anton.
this-
Anton wants to
Fans
go.
come up. Anton's like, I've got business. And Tyrell's like, hold on, we can hang out and chat.
Well, just for like 2
And-
seconds, I'll shake a hand and we'll keep walking. And I'll put a hand on Anton's shoulder. And
Are
I'll
you
say,
on
"Remain
a
calm."
mission? Can we come watch?
Please don't. Now's not the right time. You two, let's stop fighting with each other and focus on what we're doing.
Let's go.
Thank you for your kind words, friends. You can buy me a drink sometime, but I gotta go.
They watch you from a distance as you head down the street. Anton, as you get closer, you start to realize where this wraith is. You've seen this building before, but you've never paid too much attention to it. But now that you're getting a good look at it, it looks like one of these orphanages run by a cleric or a priestess or something of Martha. One of these places for the lost children of fallen
Not
soldiers.
Mother Bella, right? Or is it her?
No, she's not involved with this place to the best of your knowledge. She has a different temple and a different shrine elsewhere. This is not quite like a church that you would go to, but it's just run by such-minded, good-hearted Samaritans.
I don't think Anton would tell anybody. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
He might.
The others don't really recognize the building, but you see it, the orphanage, and you can tell the wraith is inside.
Okay. Tyrell, there's kids inside. Let's give him a show.
Wait, the wraith is in there? In the orphanage?
I nod.
By Martha. This is awful. We have to stop this.
You sure it'll work? Didn't you activate it already? It's still the same day? Oh,
No,
it was
it's the same
yesterday.
day. This is the same day that we killed the wraith the first time. Yeah.
Yes. This is the same day.
You
Yeah.
should give it to Imric, I think.
Why? What is it? Wait, why?
It's just a ring of sing. It lets you see a lot of shit. Or maybe not. All right, let's go. Never mind.
Sure, Imric, you don't want to wear it. It's fine.
If you don't want to wear it, it's fine.
It won't work.
It will work on you.
He says it won't work.
Rules.
This sounds like a
Will
realistic
it? Will
argument
it?
because Imrit, yes,
Okay.
it's per person. But we're going in
Fine,
now.
we're not going to argue about
We're
this.
going in. We already did argue about it. Let's go.
All right. You can find the front door of the orphanage. It's shut and locked because it's the middle of the night.
Pick it open. Or we
You
can not.
You have a... Yeah, you've got a rogue
Don't
and
knock,
party.
don't knock, don't knock. Tyrell.
What?
Lock.
Yeah, I'll pick the lock very quickly and very adeptly.
Give me a lock-picking chance. It is a normal quality lock. No penalties, no no bonuses. Easy success. You open the locks. You open the doors. There's a hallway. It leads into a common room. There's some doors on one side, some doors on the other side. Another door that goes out back to an enclosed little wall. Looks like a outdoor playground sort of area. Anton, you can feel the wraith is to the left through that left set of doors.
Silently.
The women that work at this facility are fast asleep. They do not hear your footsteps as you enter in. You get to the door at the edge of the eating hall and find it locked, the one through which you are positive the wraith is.
Good luck.
You gonna
Tyrael?
pick this one too, Tyrael?
Yeah. I
Wait,
need a
he's
reference.
already picked one of the locks in the house. They're probably the same locks. Can he already have this lock and he can just open it easily?
They are different keyed locks.
I mean,
for this
it's
door
not like I'm
and
gonna
the
mess it
front
up.
door.
Sorry, obviously. I mean, like, I'm a lockpicking master.
Easy.
Okay.
No problem. The door unlocks and opens up and into what appears to be some sort of dormitory. It appears the caretakers here lock the children in at night. You can
This
see
is where the kids are. Fuck.
double stacked beds on either side of an aisle that runs down the middle of this rather large, empty, featureless hall. There are some barred windows that look out to the street, let in some moonlight.
Okay.
It is almost pitch black.
Do I
You can
see
just
the
barely
wraith?
make out the sights of these beds. You can't see the wraith, but you know where it is. It's up against the ceiling in a corner, staring down, observing the children in the
I
area.
cast silence on it.
All right, let's do it.
How high is the ceiling?
15 feet. It's rather
Can
a
I-
large room with lofted ceilings.
If Anton will point out where he is, I'll throw a lookstone towards it. A lightstone, sorry, not a
Yeah,
lookstone.
you'll be able to. Yeah, because I'm gonna be casting and like pointing at it, so you'll know.
Yeah. When you take the lightstone out of your pocket, it will illuminate the room, and as you hurl it, it will illuminate the wraith. Children's eyes will, some of them, not all of them, will blink open from the sudden bright light. Most of them will still be asleep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Initiative?
Initiative?
Neil, I want to delay my initiative until after it blinks.
Oh, sounds like he's blinking my silence spell. PogChamp.
Is that alright, Neil?
Hold on, let me read this paragraph first. Okay, so you want to delay your casting until after the creature blinks.
Not casting, my item interaction.
Your item interaction. Okay. So if it's an item interaction, you can delay until after the creature blinks, and then you can just put your initiative roll after that point, and
Yes.
then move into whatever position if you want. If you were trying to delay spell casting, it'd be the same process, but you couldn't then move. But with an item interaction, I think you can move and use in that order. So
Yeah.
this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. The Wraith starts off with a 2 on its initiative, and it will throw 5 magic missiles at Imric.
Based.
Imric, I take
Nice roll.
minimum
Nice
damage.
fucking roll, dude.
Jesus.
Just need 2 more of them and I'll be almost dead.
Wow. Next roll will be all 5s. Don't worry about it. Who's next on initiative order? I see
I am.
15 from Mutin, 12, and then you with a 9 and 2 is 11. Go for it.
Me? Oh no.
I use
No,
both of my magic missile ones at the same time at it. Correct?
Actually, Nick, you haven't gone because he hasn't blinked. You're delaying your action until after he blinks, right?
Okay, but if it gets to the end of the round and he hasn't blinked, then I will act.
Okay.
If that's okay. Yeah.
I
I mean, am I just gonna stand there and be
delay till
like,
after he blinks, or you decide to roll into initiative and go in order. Otherwise, the rounds get like infinitely long, right? There's got to be an end limit to it. Either you're
Sure.
waiting until something goes off, or you're taking an action on your turn. Because if he doesn't blink, like time doesn't come into like a, well, I should get my attack off now. You know, we're trying to RP through
But
a
at the
weird
very
mechanical
least, he
interface.
delays until the rest of his party goes.
yeah, I'll go once the last person has acted, after Tyrael or Anton have both acted.
Okay. Next up is Tyrael. You see the Wraith. He is pressed up against the ceiling, looking down at the children and you guys below.
Am I able to jump and stab?
He is at a height of 15 feet. That puts his feet about 10 feet off the ground. You can strike at something 10 feet off the ground. I'll give you like a -1 for the awkwardness of it, but otherwise totally fine.
Sounds
I
good
can't
to me.
believe Georg's a pedophile.
Oh, also, Neil, how would my
Whoa.
how would my displace have interacted with the magic missile? Do they all miss? Would one of them have missed? Do none of them miss?
Let's take a look. Display self.
31, nice roll.
+2 on saving throws for spells aimed directly at him.
I mean, I'll just take 2 HP back. Well, I mean, you know, when he blinked my magic missile, they all missed. So maybe
That
they
was
all
a
missed.
blink. That's different than a displaced self, right?
Well, they were all aimed at the same place, right?
Yeah. So I mean, either all of the missiles hit you or all of them miss.
Okay,
is
well,
how this
it's
would
up to
work,
you.
but I'm not
If
sure
you-
which way.
It's fine if you want to say they hit.
I don't have a strong preference. I just want to see if the rules have any guidance on this. I don't really care which way it goes.
Okay.
Making a melee or missile attack subsequently misses and gets -2 penalty on all subsequent rolls. I think magic missiles would hit a displacer beast. Right? Displacer beasts aren't immune to magic missiles, and the displacer beasts you never really know where they are. Their displacement effect is always there. So
Okay, sure.
they must all hit you. Yeah, I don't think displacement avoids magic.
I lose 5 stone skin charges as well.
Oh, beautiful. You had a D4 +4?
Yeah.
Excellent. You still have stone skin.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Tyrell. Oh, you hit
I already
31.
won 31 or 30.
Yes. The attack will miss because the creature will blink. And the
Boom.
creature blinks into another side of the room, at which point Nick will, chase on over.
Okay. I start blasting with my dual magic missile once, yeah?
No, you can't. I don't think. Did we say you could dual wield magic?
You
missiles?
said I could. You said I could.
All right, then we'll do it. But God, do it.
Okay. 15. 4 stone skin charges gone.
Excellent.
Anton cast silence on him.
Okay. You cast silence on the creature, and the creature gets a saving throw versus spell. I don't think his saving throw is that good. No, he fails. Silence is stuck on him.
Gotcha, bitch.
Second attack.
Excellent.
Yep.
Yes, second attacks.
Does he blink
Go for it.
when my attack attempts to hit him or when my attack would strike him? I'm trying.
The blink interrupts an attack roll, so it's hard to say exactly the moment that it happens, but it happens on a committed attack.
Okay.
It's probably 1 per round.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh! Well, stone skin probably, but...
Yep, stone skin.
But it breaks
And
2.
Yes,
At least.
Breaks 2, yeah.
And-
Wait, it probably breaks 3 now. It's
I
a
break 3.
double
but
crit.
it's a double crit.
Well, there are no stone skin charges left on this wraith.
Nice.
Probably breaks 2 on a normal crit, we'll say, right?
Yeah, on a double crit it breaks 3 though. We agreed.
Did we agree with that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll your damage, right?
Why?
No, because he's
No, that gets
still protected
cancelled.
by stone skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Okay.
turn.
No, Anton. Oh, he cast it.
I
Silence.
silenced
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
All right, roll initiative. Nice.
I'm doing the same thing again, Neil. Fuck.
Anton goes first, I guess, yeah?
Anton goes first.
Spear Bahana, +4 for a smite, and then I'm also using one of the charges.
Okay.
That's going to be 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And 2d6.
And this will do real damage.
7. Plus 8.
Plus
15.
8 is 15 damage. Okay. let's
And
roll
saving
the
throw for
wraiths.
stun.
Ooh, here we go.
Neil, don't forget, it did take the damage from the magic missile, right?
Your magic missile?
Yeah,
It goes
Yeah.
to,
takes. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it takes your 15, yeah?
Just making sure.
fuck, I should have used all my charges and bounced to the kids.
Could you imagine?
You didn't use... How many
I
charges did you
only
use?
used one. I only used one. Because I'm going for the multi-stun, and that's why I didn't do multiple.
Oh, you should have to make a save or be stunned, right?
Yep.
Yes. He will pass the save against the stun, but he will take the full damage. And if my calculations are right, is at about a quarter hit points. And then the Wraith will go on 13. The same initiative as Imric. What are you doing, Imric?
I'm using my wands again.
All right, well, he is pocket dimensioning. I think all things resolve simultaneously, so roll your damage as the Wraith disappears from existence
12.
and ends up on another plane of existence. Anton will lose track of him once again, and you're not certain if he's dead or if he's vanished to another plane of existence because your magic missiles collided with him on the exact same initiative as he was changing planes of existence.
The pocket dimension only remains there for an hour, right?
That's
Imric,
true.
you have no idea.
Yeah, we don't
Imric
know
has
that.
told us
Oh, wait, yeah, because I've got...
He hasn't.
no, well, sort of. I've got rope trick, which is the
You
same
guys-
kind of deal.
You have no idea about these abilities. You're pulling from character knowledge from player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Well, I would think that he must have gone to the ethereal plane, so I would
Yeah, I
suggest
would take us there. Yeah.
we probably go to the ethereal plane to look for him.
Do you have an etherealness memorized still?
Yeah, I do. I
All right,
nap.
you arrive on the ethereal plane, and the Wraith is not here.
Okay, Ring of True Sight. Imric, go.
Okay, give me the ring. I didn't realize it worked like this.
I'll give him
I
the
take
ring, and I'll let him use it once.
activate it. Does it really work like that, Neil?
Yes.
If that's what
Oh.
we had agreed to before, then yes.
Yep. One.
Great. Okay, yeah, I turn on the ring of true sight.
You don't see the Wraith.
Look around. He's not here. He's not on the prime material plane. He's not here. Where else could he be?
Maybe you killed him. Did we
There's
see him
one-
do this before? Remember when we killed him
He
the
disappeared
first time? He
multiple
disappeared.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has over and over again vanished from sight and existence and gone somewhere else. You know, he's done that via blink. He's done that via dimension door. He's done that via this third ability that you don't know. There might be other methods. He's changed planes. This creature shifts between realities very quickly and very easily. And for now, he's
Okay,
lost.
Does my amulet? Do I feel like the wrong has been righted? Does my amulet feel like I can use it again? Is my question.
That's a good point.
I should be able
No,
to.
does
Okay, so he's
not.
alive. I mean, the best thing we can do is just wait for him, right?
How many other dimensions can he hide in? Yeah, we can wait here for a while.
Wait here for a while, I guess. I don't know how many other dimensions he can hide in. I have no idea.
We can't leave these kids on their own whilst this thing's still at large. We have to wait for it to show up.
Or wait for me to get another ping on him.
Yeah.
Let's wait the night, see if we can find him, I guess. I don't know.
All right. You guys wait the night. The Wraith does not reappear. The next morning dawns.
You know, halfway through the night, we should go back to the ethereal plane to check if he's there again.
If you have any
Sure,
ethereal
I have two-
spells.
I have one more casting.
Yeah. So maybe after a few hours, Neil, we'll cast etherealness again and see if it pings the amulet.
Does not ping the amulet.
Well, he's got to come back eventually.
What's the plan? You guys gonna wait around for him?
We'll sleep here for the night if we need to. Yeah.
I think we need to sleep when we should be casting etherealness at like
Sure.
intervals in order to keep checking if he's there.
What do you do about the awake children in the orphanage who have watched this battle between a ghost and strange men who broke in the middle of the night?
They just got the night of their lives.
Well, I think once the dust is settled, we should wake up the people who own the place and get them to be moved somewhere else.
Maybe, yeah.
They'll tell you there's no place to go for these children. This is the place of last resort. An
Well, can they not
orphanage
go
at the end
to
of the line.
the room where they eat food instead of being in their dormitory or something like that? I guess just go to a different room in the
Just for the
orphanage.
night, they can take their blankets. and
You'll
put 'em-
get a look of like, are you serious? You just want to move children to the next room over? Like that's going to make a difference somehow? There's a wraith in the building?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Did
yeah,
they know
we'll
about
fucking move
Wraith?
kids into the...
All right, I didn't know that you were the fucking expert. Well, you just,
Well,
just
you
leave
know,
them here
there's
then.
fucking danger in the building. And you're like, well, let's just move them to the next room over, but leave them in the building.
Oh,
yeah, sure.
just
they can
leave
put
them
the
here
kids
and
in
let them
the-
die.
Yeah, sure. They'll hang out in the dormitory or in the common room and, you know, be worried that a monster's coming to kill them in their sleep.
Good.
Way to
A little bit of
scar
fear will
children from
maybe
life,
make them
Nick.
pull themselves up by their bootstraps, okay?
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay. So a few days will pass, and there will be no sign of the wraith anywhere.
Not
Are you
even
sure-
when we go in etherealness multiple times. We check to see if
Yes,
he's there.
you go ethereal, you come back to the prime materia, you go ethereal, you come back to the prime materia. The wraith seems to be nowhere.
The
Are you
next
sure
morning.
it's not dead, Uncle?
No, it's not dead. We know that. The next morning, can we go to schedule a meeting with Clortis and ask him what he knows about raids? How many other dimensions could they possibly hide in?
Wraiths really only exist somewhere between the material and the ethereal plane. Their energy gets pulled from the spiritual plane, partially, but they don't reside there in full form in any way at all. Clortis doesn't know. He's got no idea where this thing could be.
Well, might as well toss this aim in the fucking trash.
We can't wait around forever for it. If it's gonna come back, I'm sure it'll ping eventually.
Well, what's the
But
plan?
I also feel uncomfortable leaving this continent whilst this thing still hangs over us.
I can divine. Like, we can cast some divination spells, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Is there anybody in this continent that would know more about raids we could talk to?
You probably talk to Ark Sambar versus this dumb fuck.
I guess we can ask Clortis. Would Ark Sambar know more about raids than he? We need to call an emergency
Not
meeting.
necessarily more. Yeah. So this is where I want to get to a question here for you all. It appears that there are a lot of things going on for our beloved party.
Well, don't worry. We've
There
almost cleared
are-
up one of them.
Wait, Neil, does the scrying orb go to... It only works in the plane, right?
Right.
Does it? I'm just checking.
Maybe is it a minus 25% chance for something on another plane?
Yeah, because maybe I can scry on him.
We're intimately familiar. We got his shit.
Yeah, I've got something that belonged to him. Yeah, on another plane is minus 25%, so that might actually work.
So you have part of in possession, definitely, or pictured. So you would have a 25% chance of scrying on him.
Okay, so you said it's been, what, 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna make 3 scrying attempts?
Well, I'll do them one at a time.
Nope.
Trash.
Cool. So
Cool.
we've got a lot of balls in the air. And in these few days where you're waiting for him and kind of looking around, there are some other things that come up. Your friend, Tyrael, who you had asked to spy on Ark Somber, will report back on their initial findings. They'll flag you down or have someone tell you to meet them in a spot well away. You'll hear that Ark Somber never leaves the castle. Never goes out through the front door, is never seen to leave at all. In fact, unless someone had mentioned that Ark Somber was a real person in the castle, no one would ever know that
Wait.
they even exist.
Can I validate the strength of that first statement you said? You said you initially said Ark Somber never leaves the castle. Then you said she's never seen leaving the castle. Is it the first or the
Yes.
second?
It is the second.
Okay.
They have no way of noticing. They've never seen her leave the castle in all the time that you have been asking them to follow her.
Okay.
And so they theorize that she doesn't leave the castle or she leaves via magical means that prevent the detection.
Okay.
second thing that you would want to know about this is who is Arcsomber close to? Who did they study under? Arcsomber studied under the former Archmage here in the capital, who died. Arcsomber then inherited the position. And as for who they're close with, it appears that they're not, well, who knows, because they never really leave the keep. There's not really anyone that they've talked to that seems like they're close with Arcsomber. It appears that Arcsomber is like a domestic hermit, hanging out in the castle and never leaving, and has no friends.
It's all Twitch chat.
Yeah.
The third thing was, are you being followed? And you are being followed, Tyrael. When you go about in the city, there is something following you. Something invisible that you can't quite see. It's not following you every moment, all the time, but it does appear to follow you about the city. And sometimes it'll follow you and then you'll go home, and then the thing following you will move on. Sometimes it'll lurk around your house for a while. Your rogues who have been, keeping an eye on you to see if you're being followed have spotted or, detected that there's an invisible thing around by noticing, people who are getting bumped into, maybe a strange movement here or a strange something there. They've noticed there's an invisible thing, but they can't really track the invisible thing.
Got it.
Does it ever follow me inside the house, or is it only once I've left?
They wouldn't
They
know?
have not noticed it following you in the house, but they have a hard time detecting whatever this thing is. They don't have eyes on it, so to speak.
They
Okay.
can't see it. They just bumped into it, so they wouldn't know if it's followed us into the house because they haven't been in our house.
I'll give you the ring back. I mean, with that, you can probably quite easily get a look at this thing if you can work out when it's there.
The next question I have for you guys is, what about the head of Azeron? Were you going to display that on the castle walls, or is that just going to live in your basement forever?
No,
Castle walls.
I think we already explicitly said we were going to give it back to the queen. We were just holding it in our basement for a little bit.
Cool. Just wanted to make a check on that one.
The next dragon head will sit in our basement, though.
No, it'll line our throne room.
Alexandra comes to visit you guys.
Who is that
You
bitch?
might remember her as the innkeeper that you met in Eridon that had the
Oh.
dogs that got kicked.
That Mooten
Interesting.
kick that Anton abused.
No.
Imric kicked.
They-
Well,
Imric
Emmerich kicked it to
saved. The
save it
ones that
from
Imric saved.
Anton's abuse. Yes, we were.
Yeah.
right.
Anton didn't abuse it. Anton was friends with that dog.
Leading it to death. Yeah.
What about her? What does she want?
Well, she comes to find you, Tyrael. She'll give a gentle rap at a door, ask the nearby servant or whoever answers to privately speak with Lord Tyrael, and you will be brought into a waiting room, one of the parlor rooms in your house by yourself, where this woman is.
Okay.
She will hand you a slip of paper that has 2 dash lines, one on top of another, next to a circular dot, a circular solid dot.
Okay.
And she will look at you and say, I have a message for you.
Before she begins talking, I'll activate that Ring of True Sight, and I'll ensure that the room that we're in has no listeners, no invisible devices, nothing peering in.
Correct. Your room is empty and alone.
Okay. Speak.
I have been told you will know what this means, but it doesn't mean anything to me. You must undertake your long journey. Does that make sense?
It's possible it does. Who told you to deliver this message?
I was visited by a woman, an old woman. Crinkly gray hair, deep lines under her face. She hid most of her visage behind a heavy woolen cloak. She said that you would know what this means, and this piece of paper would prove the authenticness of the message.
The authenticity, I correct her.
Sorry, I'm just a lowly peasant.
Of course. I nod.
I don't mean to disturb you. I hope this isn't a problem.
No, not at all. How did this lady find you? You don't know any other information about her? She just handed you this paper with this message?
She looked deep into my eyes, as if she could see my inner workings. I don't know how she knew that I knew you. I've never mentioned you. I don't know how she found me. I don't know who she is, and I don't know what this message means.
Okay. I nod my head. I say, is there anything else?
Are you okay?
Why would I not be?
We came here a year ago almost, and I haven't seen you or your brother since. Is everything well? They say you're great dragon slayers now.
We are great dragon slayers. We also lost a father not even a week ago, so we're still recovering emotionally from that. But otherwise, we have our health. What more could you ask for in these times?
I pray for you every night, Tyrael. And she will go.
Okay.
She's got nothing else to say for you.
It was 2 separate pieces of paper. One had the message and one had the symbol.
No, it was all the same.
Oh, it was also okay. What was the message? You must now begin your long journey.
You must undertake your long journey.
Okay.
And the symbol was what, Neil?
Like 2 lines, one on top of the other, and then a circle afterwards. But you would only know that if Tyrael shares it with you.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's inclined to do so.
That's gonna be our royal symbol when we take over the crown. That's the long journey.
Would Tyrael not recognize the symbol then?
Tyrael recognized it.
I'm sure Tyrael knows many things.
2 lines in a
It's not one of the gods' avatars, right?
No, it's not.
Did
I don't.
Tyrael
I think
share
it's
this or no?
explicitly not.
Would Tyrael share this or not?
Absolutely not. She wanted a private.
Okay, then we don't need to
conversation.
fucking worry about
Yeah.
it.
Let's
Okay.
move on.
Next.
All right, next, your mom.
Yeah.
Fuck
ooh,
her.
yeah.
You guys get called to meet her at the castle.
I mean, yeah, I will definitely go.
Yeah, of course.
You get brought up to the 4th floor to a corner room, which is the room right next to the room that the Wraith escaped from earlier in the week.
Nice.
Like other side of
Great.
the wall.
So this is hardly any more safe now that we think about it, right?
Correct. Well, there's more resources in the castle, ideally, but she could easily be instantly killed, and the Wraith could disappear.
When you guys look at her, she seems bright and refreshed. Her eyes are happy and filled with life. She gazes at the 3 of you and says, "Oh, my sons, I can't thank you enough for making me spend some time here in the castle. That small house of ours is filled with memories that weigh heavily on my soul. This is so refreshing to be back here. It has given me new perspective, maybe old perspectives on life."
You seem so much better, Mother. I'm so glad.
Well, you say that now, but I also realize that I need to whip you boys into shape. There's a lot going on. There have been people lurking around our house. There have been messengers coming in the night for you all. You come and go at odd hours. You need help. It's time that we hire some knights and some servants to help you with your missions, whatever they may be. I know some things, but not all things that you are doing. And I know that you're in over your heads, that there's too much to do. There's too many things for you to take care of. You need to hire help.
To what end? To defend our home?
To do all
Perhaps, Mother, perhaps we should sell our home and buy a new one. Maybe then you could hire some knights to look after the house, to protect you, and protect us as well when we're at home.
about that. A man came to meet me last week.
Mother, Father's only been in the grave one day. I'm just joking,
First
sorry.
off, Emric, a woman has her needs. Just because you don't see me as a sexual being doesn't mean I'm not. Your father was too.
Christ.
Secondly, that's not what this is about. He came asking after Tyrael. Apparently, someone had seen Tyrael wearing a leopard or cheetah print cloak, and this man has some claim that it originally belongs to him. I'm not asking for details here, but there are things that are cropping up that are beginning to pull at the fabric of our family and at your ability to continue forward. I see you scrambling around town, resting, using magic to fall asleep as quickly as possible so you can run on to the next task.
Perhaps you're right, Mother.
Are mad.
Maybe some knights to guard our property would be wise.
Guard your property, take care of your loose ends.
Indeed,
It's not
indeed.
the only person that has come talking about things you possess that others claim are theirs.
Well, those people can take it up with the Queen.
You can
They
take it up with my
might.
spear, Imric.
Patience, Anton, patience. If you have a few people in the right positions, these things can be made to be done away with or kept track of. You can have people take care of these loose ends. You are becoming important people in this kingdom. You are becoming movers and shakers of Drekis. You can't keep doing everything by yourself. You need someone that you can trust. You need someone to manage your affairs. Let me be that person for you.
Of course. I trust you implicitly. I don't speak for my brothers, but I've got no problem with this.
Anton thinks to himself, I remember my mom acting like a fucking crazy loon not 5 days ago. And now she's like this. Anton thinks that she's an old...
Jesus
she's too old.
Christ.
She's too old for that.
I shake my hand and I place my hand on my mother's shoulder. And I say, Mother, what you wish to do is good. And all of us appreciate so much the efforts that you wish to undertake on our behalf. But I think it's probably best that you concern yourself with the running of our household, with the day-to-day matters that might occur in said household. When it comes to handling our affairs, I think the most you can be is somebody that passes a message on from one that contacts you to us. Unfortunately, the matters that we're involved in are thusly so complicated that I don't think that you would have the ability to settle any of these affairs. If there are ways in which you could help us or in which hired help could help us, perhaps we could pass those tasks along to you. But other than that, I'm just not entirely sure it's within your capacity to settle these matters on your own, on our behalf.
I'm not too old to bend you over my knee, Tyrael.
We find ourselves in a great deal of conundrums, some large, some small. I agree with you, Tyrael, that perhaps Mother can't deal with everything we have on our plates, but the shooing away of people falsely claiming that you're wearing their cloak, you know, the taking messages from various strange women that call for you in the night, or taking out, like, receiving wine that gets delivered to the house. These kind of things can be done by her, and to have a few armed men around the house wouldn't do any harm given our increased status.
Yeah, I nod. It's definitely possible that we could pass some tasks along to Mom. I think it's great that you want to help us. Perhaps you can hire some help and we can maybe pass along those tasks to you, and we can delegate more and more away to you, and then you can manage things as you see fit.
I think that would be a wise idea.
Start with hiring some knights to help with the day-to-day running of the house, Mother, and we won't be leaving for at least a week or so we can work with you at least at the start.
Have we informed everybody about the poisoned wine that's constantly being delivered to our fucking house, or?
Oh, yeah, we would have.
Well, I think you might have been the only one that knew.
I told everybody. I mean, I told you and Imric.
Okay,
I
okay.
assumed
Then
that
we would pass it
prove
on to Mom. Don't be drinking anything sent by strangers. None of that is to be trusted without being tested first.
These are the sorts of things I'm talking about. Yes.
Okay, that is fine.
I will
then.
hire some staff.
Very
I will
good.
help us on these tasks, but you will need to trust me and not try to hide things from me. I am your greatest asset outside of the three of you.
Roll a hotness check.
Don't do it. Don't
Great
do
of an
it.
asset is she?
Unbelievable.
10,
Out of what?
Average.
16 or 18?
18, 3 to 18.
Is this age adjusted or?
This is raw hotness, not age adjusted.
So she's like a 10 now, meaning she was probably like a 12 or 14 like 30 years ago, right?
Her base stat is 10, so by now it's more
Oh,
like a
okay.
7.
So it's okay.
Listen,
gotcha.
if she was a 16, she wouldn't have to have given up the throne for a husband.
She didn't have to. She
Okay.
chose to.
She did it for love, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we nod. If you truly wish to be more involved in those types of affairs, we need to schedule them. Sorry, the wraith dust in my nose. We would need to schedule a.
Dust.
We need to schedule a meeting with the queen first to make sure that it's okay for all of us to be involved.
You also need to trust us, Mother. If there's something puzzling or bothering you, we need to know exactly what's happening and not, I'll quote her, there's a man in the room. We need to know everything. So trust goes both ways. Do not be afraid of a man in a room. We are mighty and we can handle them. But you need to share that information.
I will do so.
Okay. I guess, do we want to schedule a quick meeting with the queen to make sure it's chill if our mother gets roped in more?
Well,
Yeah.
she's okay. We can do, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to autofocus. It's just the stuff about Scoria. Didn't we already tell Mother something about that?
I
last
thought we
session?
did like on episode 0. I thought she was filled in on our mission, but now I don't know if we retconned it or if we just don't remember. Who went back and watched the VOD?
She was originally somewhat involved, and then she seems to have like forgotten or lost some information, or like her memory was faulty or something. And
Yeah.
you guys had to sort of like reteach it to her.
Okay, then let's go talk to the queen, and we'll have a short meeting with her and see if it's okay if Mother's rolled into more affairs and is
Yeah,
informed
the
of our...
long and short is fine. The mother is a trusted figure. She was, in on this from the get-go. Queen's totally okay with whatever role you want to give her.
Cool, sounds good.
Cool.
Mom is in
Bye.
a fair manager.
Has it been more than 3 days since now? Can I get another
Yes.
scry check?
No, we've done 1, 2, 3 days. This would be the 4th day. You can do your scry check now. This is also the day that your armor will return.
Nope.
Thank you, Jesus.
The Elven Ambassador comes back with your +3 Dragon Scale Mail.
God damn.
And then you give them the new Dragon Scale Mail that just got finished, and they keep the old Chain Mail, so now they get a set of Dragon Scale and a regular set of Chain, and you have Dragon Scale Mail +3.
Oh! Before we do this, or if we can in these days, I would like to schedule a meeting with our one traveling friends. Imric, you need that spell book.
Yes, before we leave.
Wanderers. Yeah.
We must bring things to trade though, Tyrell. If you wish to
Yes.
keep the ring.
We absolutely
boots.
wish to keep the ring. How many of those dragon scale armors do we have left? 3?
The other ones are still in construction. 2 have been made. You have 1 equipped, and you gave 1 to the elves. The other ones will be made every
We should have
weeks.
one more, I think, made because it's every 2 weeks, and it's been a month that this has been gone. We already had this one made, so there should be one more already made.
Right. Well, the first one took a month, which
Huh?
finished at the beginning of this month. The second one took 2 weeks, which finished a few days ago.
Okay.
So the next one will finish in 2 more weeks.
Sure.
Like a week and 5 days or something.
What else do we have to trade, Tyrell?
I mean, we've got a great many number of things to trade. We could trade them the +3 scimitar.
I also have my old robes. Perhaps I don't remember his name, the wizard there would use these.
Can we just bring shit and then ask them what they want?
Or we bring it back.
Well,
if
you
it
meet
is.
them just outside of the city, so you can meet them and then come back for shit if you
Yeah,
want.
they can come.
Yeah.
Can they just come and meet us in our house so we
Totally.
can show them what they fucking want?
Yeah. Why don't we take our second break right here? And when we come back, we can meet with the Wanderers, bring them into your house, and you guys can negotiate.
We'll be back.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. With a little bit of messaging and walking around and talking to people, we can skip a little bit of time and get you in a conversation with the Wayfarers without having to moment by moment it. Did you want to meet them at your house?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so three of the four leadership come to visit. It's not the entire group of them. We have Lord Khan, the wizard, and the two fighters, Pola and Jack. The cleric of Terrassa is not present for this conversation, nor are the myriad of henchmen.
Okay.
They have no weapons or armor, right? Or they have no weapons because they
come
would
to the city. They did not bring any weapons. They did not bring any armor. Maybe like a dagger each or something like that. You know,
Awesome in the
something that
dungeon.
you can sneak with.
Welcome, Lord Khan. Thanks so much for coming to see us. Paula, come in.
It's good to meet you, friends, again. It's been some time. We were worried that we might not hear from you, especially when word erupted of blue dragons being slain and you being responsible. Thought you might have forgotten our arrangement.
No, of course not. Well, our work is busy and it keeps us away from home. But it's good to be back for a few weeks, and we're happy to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we need to broach a sensitive topic. I'm heading on a long journey, and my power has progressed to a point where the book that I traded with you now holds further secrets that I wish to explore. However, this ring has proved incredibly valuable to me, and I'd be hesitant to give it up. I know this goes against the terms of our deal, but over our travels, we've gathered a large variety of powerful items that could be useful for any one of you, and we've arranged them for you here today in our parlor. And I wonder, there's no obligation, of course. I'll stick to the deal if that's the deal that's been made and you don't want to change. But maybe you could find something else to your liking that you'd be willing to trade.
They're
for the ring.
arranged out in a long line.
Pola and Jack let out low whispers and immediately go to move from item to item, like looking at them, examining them, looking at you for permission before picking anything up, and gingerly inspecting the robes and the rings and the swords and the staves and the spears and these candles. And there's like a whole bear pelt out there. And Pola lifts it up and goes, "What's magical about the bear pelt?"
That's the one thing. It's just a bear pelt, but it's quite a fine one. I'll throw it in with whatever you choose.
We'll throw it in.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
There is one item missing that we are currently having made, and it is Azeron's. I'll show them mine. It is one of these armor made from a dragon. We are willing to offer one of those as well.
Well, they will look through the stuff. As we mentioned just before we came back from break, there were two trades made. The Babylon spellbook was offered in exchange for the Ring of Free Action, and a Mace of Martha was offered for the Boots of Speed. Mm-hmm. Lord Khan says he needs that Ring of Free Action. There are missions that we wish to undertake, places we wish to go that we have waited on, because to go there without a Ring of Free Action would be near suicide. I need that ring back if we are to see Eridon brought the way that we wish it to be.
I looked at Cyril and Anton, and
Shrug my shoulders, and I bury my hand in my pocket.
a deal's a deal, Lord Cord. I'll take the ring off and hand it to him.
Okay. He will produce a book wrapped in cloth and hand it over to you.
Okay.
As for the Boots of Speed and the Mace of Martha,
He better
the
not.
boots are a wonderful tool that we really enjoy having. But we understand that you are slaying dragons, and we wish not to interfere with the destruction of agents of great evil. So if you need those boots to continue your task, we can leave that deal in place.
I'm on.
I go to the table, Neil, and pick up the Ring of Protection +1 and put it on.
Mm-hmm.
Taking it off the sheet.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you would rather the Ring of Free Action than Dragon Armor? I just want to make that clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Ring of Free Action bypasses slow, bypasses hold person, bypasses web, entangle. So many immobilizing spells. A Dragon Armor might keep Polo alive a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, it's only so good.
All right, we hang around, we chat for a little bit, and then I guess if they have nothing else,
Shoo them off.
we fuck them off. You know.
What do you mean by that?
They... I'm gonna make a quick roll over here. They have a little bit of information for you. In the last couple of months, they visited their secret location in the Wester Bluff on the north side of the Mystrian Empire. And just doing their thing, doing a little bit of hit and run raiding here and there against enemy targets. They managed to capture someone who had said that the Mystrian army was on the lookout for anyone who might have connections to the gamblers of Wicthron Rorenta. There had been a word out for someone in Mystria who knows something about people gambling in Wicthron Rorenta. They ask you if this means anything to you.
Would I understand that to mean anything, like a thieves' cant, like that gamblers might refer to a particular thing, or?
Gambling in this sense doesn't have any such thing, but gambling would be the domain of the thieves' den, thieves' guilds. But
So
doesn't have, like, a
Mystrian
specific
army
term.
is looking for gamblers in Wicthron Rorenta.
Yeah, or someone who knows gamblers in Wicthron Rorenta.
Did they say what for what purpose?
No, they just said there was word out for it.
Okay.
We didn't keep the prisoners around too long, just questioned them for what we could get, and then executed them as usual. Thought since you lived here in the capital, you might want to know that this little bit of information, whatever it means.
Cool.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Great. All right,
Deuces.
you guys go your separate ways.
We may be gone for some time, so it may be a while before we meet again, but we're still friends and we'll be in touch when the time comes.
Well, when the time comes that you need to get deep into Mystria, you know where to find us.
Yes.
Okay. And they go their separate ways.
Is it the same? Is this the fourth day? Can I cast Crystal Ball again?
If it's on that same day, I would like to talk with Family Guy quickly and then Queen Guy quickly, if I can.
Yeah. Give me that scry there, Nick.
Oh,
This is scry number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, still, you know what? There's nowhere to be found. You can go talk to the Family Guy.
Family Guy, as I leave the house, in a casual way, I would like to activate that Ring of Seeing, and I would just kind of like to, just as I'm looking around, see if I can see any invisible thing following me.
How long does it last?
30 minutes. So I would do it as
so you don't see anyone when you first leave the house, but 5 minutes later, when you're walking down the streets, yes,
What do I see?
you spot a person following you. They look like a merchant or something. They've got a fitted shirt with a cravat. They've got some nice slacks, well maintained, well groomed. They've got sort of like a utility belt type thing with all sorts of like little pockets and latches and clasps across it. They carry no weapons on them. They walk in their shoes, and I need you to make me a charisma check.
No way, Koibu! How are you gonna fuck me on this? I'm just looking around and I'm looking outside and I'm looking around.
Yeah, you're looking around and there's like an invisible thing. It should be no problem to pass a charisma check to maintain your guile. You can do this, right?
He's fucking you on this one.
I know exactly what's happening. I've already been informed there's an invisible person. It's not like a surprise wraith.
All right, you have advantage on the charisma check.
So I roll
you are
twice?
Probably trying. Roll
Yeah,
it
you
twice.
roll
Take the
twice,
best
that's fair.
result. That's fair.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You managed to
still
like
get
catch a
fucked.
glimpse of this person without letting your eyes hover along them for long enough to be noticed, and you spot this person.
Okay, I would just like to
Definitely wasn't there a moment ago.
walk and go talk to Vega. What is this person's age? Are they older? Are they?
The person following you? Mm-hmm. Probably right around your same age, upper 20s, lower 30s.
Okay. Quick talk. Vega, where's he at?
Yeah, you find Vega. He is sitting outside his normal haunt on a little table underneath a sunbrella, chatting with a local girl. He sees you and kicks out a chair as you arrive and says, this is my cousin, Jenny. Jenny, meet my friend.
What do I care about Jenny? Why is Jenny being introduced to me?
You probably don't care about Jenny at all. But Vega is being polite to...
I shake her hand and I say, hello, Jenny. I've wished to talk to your uncle for a few minutes. Can we head to the back?
Judy calls, come on, let's go. And he pops up out of his chair and hops with you down the stairs into the half-submerged tavern into a back small...
That guy
room
didn't
with a
follow me
table.
inside, right?
No.
Okay. 2 questions for
follow you.
Vega. So the first, I have a slightly less exotic item. I'm curious if you could keep an eye out for. I'm looking for a ring of free action. If you guys find any such items or come across any of these, it'd be great to know
You
about it.
said less exotic.
Less exotic. Well, less exotic than a girdle of giant strength or...
Maybe more exotic than that. Okay, yeah, I'll keep my ears to the ground. But again, we're talking like high-level magic items here. We're talking about the sort of stuff that my grandfather would kill to get his hands on. You know?
Okay, well, I mean, you're talking to...
Gramps is gonna-
Yeah, I mean, we're in the business of slaying dragons. We're not going to be looking for +1 arming swords, but I appreciate the honesty nonetheless. And then my second question, people in Mystria have been looking for gamblers in Wicthron Rarentha. Have you heard anything of this?
No.
Nothing at all? Does that mean anything to you? Would it mean anything to you?
Been a fraction of our lines recently. Some of our brothers and sisters and cousins over in the Mystrian side of the border have taken umbrage with the way that we've been doing some things down here. Whereas once we were a united group out to, ride this out for the best, some folks have decided, we might need our own internal fighting going on at the same time. So I don't know if this is our cousins overseas or across the land border causing shit with us, or if it's something unrelated.
Okay. I understand. All right. That was all I had. Anything else?
What more do you know about that?
I know nothing about it. That's why I came to you for information. Just told that
Mystria?
people in Mystria are supposedly looking for gamblers in Wicthron Rarentha. But if you know nothing more about it...
Sign. Yeah, I don't know shit, but that's not a good sign. Thanks for bringing it to my attention.
Okay. I will leave.
Wait.
What's up, Vega?
We got the thing you were looking for.
Which thing was I looking for?
The magic bow. You've been looking for this for months. We finally found one for you.
Oh, a magical bow.
Don't mind if I do.
Nah, I don't need it. I'll leave. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll look at Vega and I'll say, oh, the magical bow, of course. It must have slipped my mind. Between the dragon slaying and the wraiths murdering my family members and everything else, I've had a lot on my plate lately. Magical bow.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Well, where is it?
Well, I've got it in storage somewhere. What do you got to make trade?
Did we already agree upon a trade for this item?
No, it depends how powerful it is, right, Stephen? I've already got a +1 magic bow, so.
Oh, fuck. Wait, then why do we... How powerful is this magical bow?
Plus 5 percentage points on hit.
Sounds like a +1 to me, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we are actually in need of such a bow anymore, unfortunately. I think we've come across one that was slightly more powerful than it.
We got it from them. Sorry to embarrass, but
wait, did we?
They already gave us a magic bow, yeah.
Oh. Vega, I think the stress is getting to you.
Int items, maybe? They got intelligence items?
Oh, yeah,
That's
maybe it
what
was a +1 crown of int or something instead
Oh,
of
no.
it.
Yeah.
It was a bow. But I guess you already have one. That's all right. There are other people out there looking for such things as well. I'm sure we'll just pass this off to the next person in line.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it. Have a good day.
Okay, I leave. Is that guy waiting out there for me?
Yes, you can see him at the end of the alleyway. As you pause at the door to kind of like sweep the area and look for him, Vega pops up behind you and taps you on the shoulder. Hey, by the way, cousin Jenny, what'd you think of her?
I look back and I say, she's a beautiful young woman. I'm sure she'll make somebody or anybody other than me very happy one day. Goodbye, Vega.
You sure?
I hike off down the alley.
You can't be single for too long.
Roll for
Everyone
hotness.
just get
Wait,
married.
roll it for hotness. Roll it.
You sure you want to roll?
I actually am
Make
sure.
it static stats, Koibu.
I want to see it.
5 plus 3
Oh.
plus 6.
Oh, 14.
So 14, above average.
I
Well above average.
sigh for a moment and I take a look back in the bar. Can she bear children? How old is she? Is she like 14 or like 12 or like 30
she's
or
like a 23, 24, a little bit younger than you.
I'll be sure to say hi to her the next time I come in.
Just think about it.
I'll think about it.
Can't you get any girl that you want right now? Because you're a dragon slayer, Tyrael?
Maybe I can. I'm leaving. Down. I want to go back home. Going home. I run.
All right.
I Naruto
Go
run
back
down
home.
the alley.
You flee.
Okay.
You're home. You're safe.
Okay. Okay. And then quick meeting with the queen. These guys come with or not. I don't care. I want to talk about.
All right, you go back to the queen.
Yeah.
Whoosh, you
Boom.
there.
Whoosh. Queen. My queen.
Queen.
I just want to pass along some info to you. We were alerted by some people that we work with that the Mystrian army are looking for gamblers in Wicthron Rarenthra. I don't know if they have a more dastardly plot. I don't know if you've already come across this information on your own, but if not, perhaps it's an opportunity for you to plant some sort of spy, the Wicthron Rarenthra army that thinks that they have a connection in Wicthron Rarenthra, or in the Mystrian army that thinks they might have a connect in Wicthron Rarenthra.
Excellent. Thank you for this information. How did you come across it?
A little bird told me. Part of a group of people we work with, found it from a captured Mystrian soldier. I assume the information should be good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will keep my ears to the ground. There are a few gambling dens in town. I will put one of our younger apprentices on that task. Have them scout out the areas, keep their ears to the ground. Thank you very much, Tyrael. You are an asset to our kingdom. I wish you nothing but the best.
I know.
Anton's been checking his amulet, every hour for days.
It has been 6 days now, and there is no sign of the creature.
Cool.
But you did do like 40 points of damage to it, so it probably needs about 40 days to heal back to full HP.
That means
So-
I'm owed a crystal ball roll if it's the 6th day.
Sure.
Yeah? No?
Yeah, whatever.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, yeah, you
What?
continue not to find it. It's
What's
gone.
actually wrong with me?
Yes. When I get back home, can I pull my brothers into a room so we can have a chat?
Yes. Brothers, into the room.
This is the 6th day. Could I activate that ring again to make sure nobody is listening? Or there's any weird secret shit hidden in here?
Yeah. You glance around the room. The room seems fine. You glance out your window, and squatting like a Slav on the wall outside your house is that same dude trying to peer in through your windows from across your courtyard.
Okay. Anton and Imric. So, not to alarm either of you, but I asked a couple of my friends to dig around a bit to make sure that Arc Somber wasn't working with Scoria or with the enemy or trying to undermine our mission in any way. I came across a couple startling pieces of information. One of those pieces of information is that I found that somebody has been tailing me around the city.
Really?
Yes. Now, the
That
person that
doesn't bode well.
tails me seems to be invisible for great periods of time. And he seems to have no trouble following me about while I'm within the city. I've only been watching him for a few days, but I don't know what his intention is, what his purpose is, who sent him. I was wondering if it's possible, if there's some way that we could apprehend him without someone else knowing and interrogate him to figure out who he works for. But obviously there's a great number of many challenges with this. If somebody's scrying on him continuously, these any sort of spells or protection charms cast upon him, and of course if we fail to apprehend him, it could be disastrous. Imric, I have this Ring of Seeing. I could pass it on to you. He's actually squatting outside right now, and I would give him the exact location. Be careful if you glance out the window to look for him, that he doesn't see you. Maybe you could go upstairs and glance outside of a curtain, but maybe if you get eyes on him, or your eyes on him, maybe we could scry him at some point. Or I don't know, what do you two think we should do about this?
If you give it to me, I could hold person him.
Well, but we need to wipe his mind and make sure that nobody else sees what's happening. If he's being controlled by somebody else or watched by somebody else who's sending him, then doing anything to him would be advertising that we know who he is, yeah?
Well, what if he's a spy for Scoria? Should we not kill him?
What if he's a spy for Arc Somber?
Well, she's got no business to be spying on us. I don't think that
That's
she
true,
would.
but I don't want her to know that we know that she is spying on us. If she is, better to have the element of surprise on our side as much as possible.
She wouldn't know it's us. She wouldn't know that we know that she's spying on us. She would probably just know that we killed someone who was spying on us.
This quarrel with Arc Somber, I don't think it's gotten that far. I think
Don't mind how far the
should-
quarrel or anything is. Let's just focus on this immediate matter. We have a man outside that has been spying on us and following me.
Okay,
Is
let's
there-
just hold person him and then
yeah, and drag him in here.
bring him in.
What if a person has been scrying on him continuously, or what if he has a way to alert somebody?
Well, then they'll know that the person they'll know. I mean, that we've found someone spying on us.
Better that they know that we know about their spy than to let their spy carry on doing his thing.
Well, I mean, it's possible that we could use the spy in a great number of ways. We could mislead them into thinking something is true that's not.
We don't know who he's spying for.
I'm almost certain that he's spying for Arc Somber. I think Arc Somber has this person keeping an eye, keeping tabs on us.
What makes you so sure?
Remember when we were talking to her? She seemed to threaten me, knowing that I was having meetings with Vega. This guy's followed me at least one time over
that's
to
true.
him as I began to speak with him. Perhaps I can give you the ring. You can look outside, and maybe you can gaze through that crystal ball and try to see him someday.
Sure. Yeah.
I remove the ring and I give it to Imric. I describe the exact location.
What information? I don't understand what information we want to like feed him. That's gonna, I don't know. It just seems like too big of a plot for this campaign.
Well, it's just something good to keep open.
I use the ring. I spot where the guy is. I cast invisibility on myself. I go outside to the wall, and I just want to fucking
one at a time. You put the ring on while you're sitting
Yeah.
in the same room with your brothers. You activate the ring and then like glance out the window, right? From the same spot where you're sitting with your brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
Your eyes will cross over this person and you will recognize them. This is one of Arc Somber's apprentices that you have seen about the castle in the past. You've never had a relationship with this person, you don't even know their name, but it's someone that you've seen enter Arc Somber's chambers, and you know to be one of Arc Somber's apprentices.
I actually recognize this person, Tyrell.
Really?
He's an apprentice to Arc Somber. You're right.
Makes sense.
Do you not think we should capture this chap and bring him before someone with authority?
I think we should just leave it alone for now. If anything, it might aid us in the future, assuming Arc Somber is an ally. So I think we can leave it alone for now, but it's good to know. At the very least, it's not somebody working on behalf of Scoria.
Okay. Here, have your ring back.
Okay. I take the ring. Are there any other matters that we must attend to before we leave this continent?
Other than the Wraith, well, did we decide that we were not doing anything about Mother Janice?
What has the Queen said to us about
right.
that? It's been like a week.
Well, something needs to be done. If you guys are going to do it, then you should do it. If you're not going to do it, you should let her know and so she can have someone else take over it.
Okay. I can set up a meeting with the Queen and I'll transfer that responsibility to somebody else. I'm sure she'll understand. We've got our armor. We need to make haste for the Eastern Continent.
Yep.
Anything else?
Okay. I think that's it. I mean, yeah, we've got our armor. We didn't get the bullet shields. We've driven off the Wraith for now. If he knows, I mean, he's clearly smart. Perhaps he'll just stay away from us at this point.
It's not enough. He has to die. Like,
But the amulet is worthless till we
I
kill him.
agree. But Anton, do you want to wait here until?
oh no.
No, we don't
Okay.
need to, but he does need to die at some point.
Yeah, yes. The amulet's not worthless. It has other properties, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah, but one of the
It's
most
worthless,
important
but-
ones is, yeah. Is it possible? Could we schedule a meeting with Arc Somber and ask her what she knows of wraiths? Maybe she might know of a way to finish killing it once it's been vanquished temporarily, or...
I think he's retreated to some other dimension, is healing his wounds before returning.
Yeah, but I'm assuming he can just do this infinitely, right? Is there no way we can...
No, you can just kill it. I'm pretty sure it dies.
Perhaps if I'd got a more true strike with my magic missiles, it'd be dead by now. I think we just have to get enough damage on it before it has the chance to escape.
Okay.
Or maybe, Anton, do you have some magic that could prevent the transport of creatures from one plane to another?
No, I don't. I looked. I don't think so.
Something like that. Perhaps my book will hold the secrets.
Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing else then that we have to take care of on this continent. We're ready to talk to the elves and begin. our
Yeah.
journey?
I think so. Neil, I want to start casting some read magics on this book in downtime.
Okay. Let's table that for the moment. When do you guys want to leave for the other continent? Now that you have your armor and your Elven Ambassador has returned, you guys can go whenever you want. So do you want to kick it for another week or two while Nick reads spell books and learns spells, or do you want to take off like right now?
We could kick it
What's
for
the time
1 week and get all of our experience. I don't know how much we're getting, and then we could leave.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Is anyone close to leveling?
No, but we did do we did a few things, right? Because we did the whole, we captured the one lady, Kel Lockhart. Am I making that up? Kel?
Yeah.
Yeah, her.
No, we
Right.
captured Cal Lockhart, yeah.
Yeah, we did
We
that.
rescued the princess.
We defeated
We drove-
Georg, the Wraith.
Yeah.
You are still locked in a battle with Georg.
Absolutely.
He retreated. He retreated so hard, he went to another dimension.
Twice.
Yeah, but it's not over. You'll get the experience when it's all said and done with.
Okay.
Whatever, yeah, fine.
In that
I've
case,
cast a lot of spells, Neil, and I'm losing track of everything.
Ah,
So it would be nice to...
sure. We can do some XP right here then. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Let me see where our last point of experience was.
Okay, I have 4,000 worth of cleric XP.
Rest. When did we last do XP? No experience this session. One experience each till levels up gains 4 max HP. That would have been on the episode 33, so we had episode 34 and 35 worth of XP give. So
We didn't do 33 either.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he didn't give us XP for that. You just gave us 1.
that must have been at the very beginning of the session then.
Because there was capturing the thieves. Sorry, there was stealing the giant's belt. Then there was capturing Cal Lockhart. And then there was the last episode with the man scorpions. That's the last 3 episodes.
Okay. So you got the healing potions. You visit Bella, speak dead. Okay. So we're gonna do a lot of spells. Anton, you said you got 4K worth of spell casting?
Yep.
Nice. Nick, do you know how much you've got worth of spell casting?
If we're counting all the polymorph cells, it's about 5K's worth.
We are.
It's not even that much XP in the grand scheme of things when it's.
It's
taking
not
care
that
of
much in
DK.
the grand scheme. Yeah, that's not worth arguing over. Go ahead and take your 5K.
Thank you.
Time is more valuable than experience.
And I cast about like 25 thief things, so.
So you can take 100 in experience for.
I thought it was 200
25.
each.
It is too high. I'm being.
Oh,
me.
you're-
Did you didn't do 25 though?
I used a lot.
It's over 3 sessions.
Yeah, well, and I used a lot when we did that infiltration mission. I did a lot of detect noise, climb
Oh,
walls,
yeah.
find
Yeah,
root
you
traps.
did.
I did find root
Well,
traps,
that's
pick
good. Yeah, it's
locks.
about 5K there as
We
well.
we
Okay.
defeated the Boule as well, Neil. If you count that as defeating him, it did well.
Oh, we did. True.
So let's get Boule is about this much. And then you did all of these stuff stealing the people from Lockhart's estate. You rescued the Akuban princess and brought her back to the capital. Her storyline is currently unresolved, but that's
Killed our dad
okay.
as a wraith.
Killed your dad as a wraith. Love it. There were some other role-playing activities that went down in here as well.
Did we get
We'll divide this
experience
between
for the people we killed for the belt? Or were defeated? 'Cause
I
we
don't
def-
think so.
Helga, all those
But I don't
motherfuckers.
remember when that was. Oh, I don't think he said we were getting XP from that due to the fact of it was just like a stomp.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there was
We
no
were never
threat.
in
You
danger,
guys, you
yeah.
showed up and murdered everything without any danger. It's fine. Everyone can take home 7,200 experience for all the other activities.
Thank you. I like it.
What about a hit die for 5 levels?
True.
There would have been 5 for that plus. Let's see, 5 and 9 is 14 hit dice. That's for the Wraith and the Boule. And the other person was unconscious when you knocked her out. Those other people, it was too much of a stomp to bother with XP. So I guess it's just I guess it's just 14 hit dice.
So level 8, that's what? 8 times
80,
14, 800.
1120.
Do I get 10%
Yeah.
more warrior XP at a 17
No.
strength? No?
Oh, yes, you do. At 16 strength, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
1100 XP, you said?
1120.
Got it.
Cool. Sounds good. Are we able to go talk to the elf and begin our journey?
So we're waiting another week,
Why?
I thought?
To do spell research
I thought
would
you
be
said
nice.
we were waiting one more week.
If we can do it, I'd appreciate it, but I understand if time is too precious.
I think we have lots of time right now. If you want to wait 1 week to do it, we can do it. That's fine.
1 week. Fuck it. And
Okay, cool.
surprise.
Yeah, I'm surprised, yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
I guess like in divination. I don't know. I don't really care.
I mean, divination might be one of the only ways we can find out where he is. But okay.
What was the last spell that you found in the book?
That I got in the book. I think it was the last level 3 one, but let me just check. It was, I think, water breathing, the old version.
Right. Okay.
So I'm looking to get through the level 4 spells with read magic. So I'll take 4 read magics on each, like the first day. So at my level, that should get me, 64 pages.
Great.
Obviously, I'll stop if I'm being drained to 0 strength.
So these are 4th level spells, yeah?
Yep.
Make sure that these are all in the right order. They are. So the 4th level spells that you can get access to are Charm Monster, Dimension Door, Ice Storm, Remove Curse, and Wizard Eye.
Okay, so if I do that on the first day, I then got another 6 days. I will try and learn Dimension Door or Ice Storm. Probably Dimension Door.
Okay. What's your chance?
60%. I'll learn Ice Storm after that. Have I got time?
Well, roll me your 4d2.
Fucking
7 days. It'll take you a week to learn that and fail.
Whatever. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
buddy. I'm so sorry.
It's not even worth it at this point, Neil. What's the point of apologizing at this point?
I'm just trying to make you know that I feel for you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's wait. In the future, maybe. No. If I start rolling high for spells, I'll just immediately start rolling low.
Sure.
I mean, I think it's worth rolling into some superstition here and trying
you
to
think?
game the system. If I were you, that's what I would be doing. I know it has absolutely no bearing on reality, but fuck this shit. I would start doing test rolls and say, like, I'm going to take the fourth roll. Let's invert the statistics. I want, 40 or above or whatever
All
it
right.
is.
We'll try that for the next one. All right. That's a week though. It takes a week for me to fail that, so I guess we're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys are going to be overseas in Solemn, another continent entirely. You're gonna not have access to any of the things in your home. You are going to be strangers in a strange land. If you can communicate with the locals, it's gonna probably be difficult. They're not gonna speak Dracissian. They might speak some derivation of Eridonian, perhaps, maybe. But even then, you'll have a strong accent. You'll be known as outsiders through normal communications unless you have some magical ways of overcoming it. You won't be able to return to the castle easily to resupply. And
Sorry, we got tongues.
if you have to leave something behind, you're not really going to be able to go back and get it. So pack light, but pack the things you need. Or, do whatever you want. I'm not your characters. I want to make sure you are all geared up and ready to go because this is there is not easy transportation back and forth.
Will the elves tell us
What do you
about?
have, Tyrael, in the bag of holding?
How many what?
How much money do you have in the bag of holding?
Just the money of my character. Oh, I've got like 50 gems actually.
How much
You
is
should
that?
take some money with you.
Yeah, how much is that?
I have 260 gold, 50 platinum, 63 silver on my sheet, and then in the bag of holding I've got 90 gems that were worth. What did we say?
Gems
50,
are going to be better than coins for us, right?
50 gold each or something, right? I think.
Yeah, that's
So
what
that
we
should
said.
be about like 4,000 GP.
Because the coins will give us away as foreigners.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Neil, sorry, just to labor the point, but it doesn't make sense not to keep scrying in those 7 days. If I can
Totally.
roll.
Yeah, roll those 7 rolls.
Okay, the first one, first day.
Oh my god.
I know.
You will find the Wraith. And literally nothing else. You just encapsulate in your mind the Wraith hovering in the blank void somewhere. Maybe this is the abyss. Maybe this is the astral plane. Maybe this is some dimension of its own creation. But it is empty, featureless. Nothing
Yeah.
around.
So, I've been in the bag of holding. Is it like that?
No, it's not like a bag of holding at all. A bag of holding is sort of dark. And this is not like, velvety blackness surrounding you. This is nothingness. This is like...
What about rope trick? I've not done it on screen, but I imagine I've tried it in my own time, given that it comes with the robe. Is it more like that?
It's more like rope trick than it is a bag of holding.
Okay. Sure.
I have joined with Astral Traveler. I don't know if that would take me to the astral plane. I don't remember, but I don't think it
No, I think that's if somebody's... I think when you get to the astral plane, you leave your body, and I think you can touch their sleeping body and then go to where they are in the astral plane, if I remember correctly.
I think that's
Casting
right.
joins with Astral Traveler. Yeah, you're right.
Now
Yeah.
that I'm thinking of it, there was one other spell I really wanted to try, if we can spare another 3 to 6 days.
You're just gonna fail it.
I mean,
He can do it. I believe in him.
I'm going to try and let him fly.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
All right, now Nick, hold on.
Yeah.
What do you need to roll? It's a 60%
Okay.
chance, right?
Yeah. So I just need to roll 40 or above.
40 or above. Do you need a test roll here? Do you need to warm up the dice?
I'll do one test roll just to make sure.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you. I just actually cannot. Oh my god, fuck off! That's your fault, Neil. You talked me into the test roll.
But if I didn't talk you into the... Look, if I hadn't done anything, you would have rolled a 64 and failed it anyway.
No, he's at 40 and above. Yeah.
Yeah, but I convinced him to do the 40 and above. Otherwise, it would have been a 64.
Yeah, if I hadn't taken half your advice. Whatever.
I don't know, man.
The
There's
fact
someone...
the one as well is just, that's, to me, that's the universe saying, fuck you, stick to rolling low.
There was someone, I swear to God, over at
Someone out
Roll20.
there. Yeah, I don't know what I've done to piss this person off, but whatever, moving on.
Next time we aim for the middle, between 20 and 80%, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And then 60, or 3d2.
Do we, how are we traveling over there again?
Via the tree. Oh my god, what actually is going on?
What was this roll for?
How long it takes to fail.
So your route there is going to be via the elves. The ambassador will... He tells you he will take you to the Elven Kingdom, and from there you will go to Solemn. And that's all he said of it so far.
Cool. Let's go.
Cool.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, why don't we take our last break right here? You guys can double check all your gear, make sure you've got the right stuff, and then when we come back, we will visit the elves.
We'll be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. Yeah.
One quick question. Did that Hans guy update me at all? My personal worker, now that we've been here for a week or two? He was, yeah, following the Odam crew around.
Ah. In August. Let me just do a quick check to my timeline.
I assume you would have healed me up, Anton, right?
Yeah, everybody's healed.
Yeah.
Emotionally?
No.
No. Just like
God, no. We need something that stops teleports.
Yeah.
It's like our number one need, yeah.
Or blink? Would that stop blinks as well?
Blink is probably a type of teleport.
you need like the anti-free action ring.
Yeah. That sounds sick.
You know what those are called? Wedding rings.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Good one.
All right, so the Odam crew.
Oh, sorry.
All right, your buddy Han will return to you with some information about what he's been able to find. He'll give you a quick quick overview of the history of the Odam people.
Mm-hmm.
They come from Cronwick out on the Iron Ridge. They have a business out there. He's got a list of former clients that they've worked with. He's got a location of their actual house out there, and he has their last seen coordinates here in the capital, and that is about all he's got. But he's got like background information on the people who are there, the number of people in the crew. There's 4 of them.
Cool.
That they haven't been seen in a while.
Keep me updated so that I know, yeah, if we can ever head them off at any place. Okay. That's his mission. Keep it up. Cool. Other than that, Elven people, we're ready to go.
Let's go.
All right. The ambassador will take you into his little compound here in the capital.
Oh, somebody
You
has
guys
that
are-
amulet on their sheet, right? We have the amulet on somebody's sheet. We have that, right?
I'm pretty sure it's on mine. Let me just check.
Yeah, just...
The amulet of recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it on my sheet, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So he looks you guys over and says, whatever you take with you will be all that you can bring. This trip that we will make is not necessarily easy or without its setbacks. So make sure you are well supplied with money, with weapons, with whatever it is that you need.
My friend, how much do you know about this place? Will it be easy for me to get spell components there or not?
No. It will be difficult.
Okay. What about your friends there, the elves? Could I stock up there?
No. You will not be able to. Not for lack of wanting, though. Our lands over in Solemn, where we will be bringing you, have been destroyed by fire, by the machines of war, by invading armies, by our enemies, your enemies as well. We will
Okay.
be bringing you into one of the few spots that still has access, but all of our people there have been driven off or slain, and the infrastructure is gone.
Thank you for the information. Neil, can I just stock up on basic spell components on my list? Nothing too fancy, but...
Wait, why
You know.
basic? What? You should stock up on everything fancy. Just stock up on everything. We have the whole.
Well, the stuff like elven cat whiskers is hard to get hold of.
Well, I
I've
mean,
got-
if we have elven friends now, right?
I already asked them. They gave me a few more, but I've only got 5 castings.
Okay.
Yeah, but you probably won't need more than that. All your normal spell components that you can buy in stores, you can buy as many of them as you have money for.
Okay, I'm just going to top up on some basic ones. Mainly the thing I'm going to be spending on is getting like another 20 glass rods for lightning bolt.
Okay.
And,
And you have a bag of holding in which to...
it's just my robes are infinite
Right,
bags
your robes
of
of holding.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can we also take... It's been 2 weeks. Can we take that spare suit of dragon armor just in case I need to disguise myself?
Sure, but it's you're gonna be not disguised.
Why not? I mean, to
If you're
disguise
wearing
my...
dragon armor, you're gonna probably gain more attention than you would. But sure, yeah,
I mean, so I don't come across as a wizard.
yeah, we can take it.
Yeah.
Put it in your sheet, Tyrael.
What do you need? Wait.
Dragon armor, bag of holding.
One suit of dragon armor.
Okay.
That'll fit me right now. I'm like a
You're
normal sized person. yeah.
Medium-sized man, yeah.
Why do you want this again?
Well, just in case there's any problem with being a wizard over there.
Okay.
Wearing
How much does a
robes
dragon
and-
armor weigh? Is it 50? How much?
20 pounds.
20.
20 pounds.
Good one.
Okay, that's everything. I'm good.
Okay. So, if you have all of your things, I will escort you there. When you get to Solemn, the people you seek that have these weapons of dragon slaying are currently deployed on a mission to slay a black dragon within the Devouring Marsh.
They're all on the same group. All
I
the
don't know
weapons.
what you mean by that, but yes. The weapons are together held by a specialized
All right.
dragon-slaying unit of the armies of Rossi.
Interesting.
I will bring you into the remains of Iyara Orin, our ancient home in Solemn, which is now devastated and destroyed. The easiest way to where you will want to go is to head north through the ruins of our forests until you find the road that travels through. Follow that road east and south through the marsh. That is the most easy to follow way. However,
Say that again. Yeah, wait. North through the ruins of the forest and then...
north through the ruins of the forest to a road. You will take this road east until you can go south, and then go south and south and south until you cross the Devouring Marsh. That is the most easy to follow path. It's not the fastest path. The fastest route would be to head straight south from Iara Orin through the remains of our forest and the other forest beyond, and then you will arrive at a part of the marsh itself right there. This will be faster. However, there will be no people to come across. There will be no way to refine the location of those you seek, and then you will be on the top side of a great marsh while your enemy is on the south side. I don't know if you prefer the dangerous but quick route or the long but informed route, but those are the two options before you.
On foot, how long are we talking here? A week's travel, more or less?
Let's see. If you head due south, the marsh is about 150 miles from where you will arrive. If you take the other route, it'll probably be 2 or 3 times that distance total.
Okay.
How long did you say? What was the time on that?
150 miles for the easy route, sorry.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 or 3 times that if we go the safe route.
150 miles, we fly.
Yeah, we can fly. Although we might attract unwanted attention doing that.
You will most definitely attract unwanted attention. These lands are under the control of the army of Varasi. All who wield magic within that empire are their servants. All others are their enemies. If you bring attention to yourselves, it is not like here in Drekis, where you might be a friend or a foe. These people have been at war for a decade. They are ready to intercept. They are constantly fighting.
If we were to magically fly but invisible, would that be safe, or would they have ways of seeing through this?
I cannot promise safety, but I can think of no easy method by which you would be detected.
Boom.
Okay. Thank you, my friend. Do we travel from here, or must we travel north to your homeland?
We will do both.
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
I think so.
Players, you got all your shit. This is our like last gear check. No more. I would have brought XYZ. I would have had a torch. I've got spending money in my pocket.
Right, what about
Never
rations?
leave home without my dildos. You know, none of this.
Don't need rations.
We don't need rations.
Or we get the cloak of plenty.
Who's got the cloak of plenty? Nick?
I have.
Anton, all right, let's do it. He will walk with you deeper into the compound here. You're already within that great tree, and he will lead you out to the backyard behind the tree, where there is a smaller tree growing. It is an oak. It looks to be maybe, 10 years old, so it's kind of big, but, still kind of small. Oaks are slow growing. He will tell you all to link hands and not to release them for any reason. And then he will step against the trunk of the tree, and his foot will pull itself in, and he will sink into the tree, and you who's holding his hand will sink into the tree, and the next, as you are all drawn out of the prime materia plane and into the Feywild. The Feywild is a proto-plane. It exists as a confluence of other elemental planes, organized in a way that creates an unusual space.
I don't feel that dumb fuck wraith, right?
You do not feel that dumb fuck wraith. No way. This area around you is permanently warm, as if you are being bathed in sunlight no matter where you stand. There is a constant blowing of wind that comes in small or large gusts, small or large bursts from different directions, but is always flowing around you. Gentle rain seems to fall from the sky and land on your arms and shoulders and legs and all about you, but it never really puddles or forms, and you don't really end up feeling wet. You just feel rain fall on you, and then it's dries almost instantly. It does, however, collect in small puddles on branches and along the ground. The ground itself is actually covered with a large pool of water constantly rippling from the raindrops that fall within. But where the ripples are not, the water forms a mirror-like reflection on the pool. In addition to reflecting the local area, looking into these pools, like the whole of the ground or the various branches upon which you are standing, you will see that when you look into the mirror finish of the water, you see what is reflected in the mirror, like before you and above you, but you also look through the mirror into another place. So you'll get sort of like a split reflected image and some sort of portal viewing image to another area that you cannot quite see. All objects here are casting shadows, but since there is no singular source of light, you are bathed in light from all directions. Each shadow is cast in a different direction, except for the shadows of the 4 people who are locked holding hands. Your shadows all end up in the right direction. Wherever shadows overlap, they multiply and darken. And your guide through this will tell you to take very careful care that shadows do not overlap too much. He tells you that if you get too many shadows overlapping, the darkness becomes too deep, and portals can be opened to other realms not friendly to denizens of this place.
Interesting. This is a strange place, my friend. Did you and your companions create this?
No. This is a protoplane created at the beginning of our time as a original home for the fey creatures like ourselves before we were made ready for the real world.
Spooky.
He will lead you from tree branch to tree branch. You will see that the area is just a complex of gargantuan trees, the tops of which you cannot see, the bottoms of which plunge beneath the mirror-like waters below. You don't actually see any section of solid ground. Everything seems to be either like bushes or water or the trunks of trees or large reeds or something, but there is no earth to be found anywhere. He will guide you by hand over tree branches, seemingly at random. At some point, you feel like you're kind of going in a circle, like you headed out and then you've looped left and kept looping left, and you can still see that tree from whence you first came. And then he reaches into the heart of a tree and drags you with him. And the 4 of you will exit and find yourselves back on solid ground.
Can Anton try to remember the path with his 18 wisdom and direction sense?
It would be an intelligence check. You have direction sense, so I will give you advantage.
I am not very intelligent.
Oh.
There you go, yeah. You've got a idea. You were there, you walked along those branches, you climbed up this thing, you climbed down, and you came over there, and you could still see that you think you got it.
Did he cast a spell when he dragged us through the tree? Or does it seem
No.
like an innate ability of this elf?
It seemed either innate or like cast permanency on him or something like that.
Is that really int when direction sense is will? Or wisdom?
Well, because you're trying to remember a path as opposed to...
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I feel like if I replicated what he did, I could use these trees in this fashion, or does it feel like it's a fey ability?
Well, you don't know about the stepping into the trees. He seemed to literally just put his foot against it, and then he was inside.
Yeah.
So that doesn't seem like you could do it, unless it's actually a magical tree, not a magical person.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe the tree's magical.
Yeah. Yeah, you go find that little red oak that he had and kick it over.
I'm sure he'd be pleased.
The area that you arrive in is an area of massive sequoias. They're maybe 20 feet, 30 feet in diameter. They rise 200 feet to grace the roof of the ceiling, the roof of the sky. Their branches reach out 40 feet in either direction. The trees are spaced out, 60 feet apart. The ground is littered with pine needles and leaves and just the fewest of shrubs here and there. Gathered about are various elves who glance over at you as if they were in the middle of their life when you guys stepped out of nowhere. And you'll see that these giant sequoias around you have doorways built into them and windows and little walkways sort of not carved into them, not nailed to them, but as if the tree itself extended a portion of its trunk, complete with bark and everything, to create a walkway around it. It looks as if the trees were grown with staircases and doorways and windowways built into them.
Quite a home you have here. Sorry to intrude. I turn to the elf that brought us here. Is this solemn, or are we in Fable?
You are in Fable. You are one of the few humans who have been here in the last 1,000 years.
It's an honor, and I'll give a slight bow to the other elves that are nearby.
They will all return a slight bow to you as well. Brothers Tyrael and Anton, what do you think of this place?
I'll nod solemnly, but I'll maintain my honor. I'm not here to obsess over or worship any elves. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if there is nothing else that needs, we can take our trip to Solemn. It will be much like our last, but it will be longer. Our route through the branches of the Feywild will be more difficult. And I will need you all to be careful to step with me.
Of course.
That means a dex check.
It's going to be a dex check.
Wait, so shall I get my spells ready then? Just in case we end up fighting some weird things.
Do you have Cat's Grace that you can cast on the whole party?
I did.
I've only got 5 castings. I'm not wasting it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, don't waste it.
No. Okay, I asked him, what would be the consequence of
A new campaign.
a misstep?
Right.
A battle against some creature, or would it be meaning being lost there forever?
It depends on the misstep. If you break from the party, you may find yourself safe, but indefinitely separated from them, from us. In which case, someone will come find you. But time moves differently in the Feywild than it does here in the real world. And if you are lost there, I cannot say how long it will take for you to be found. Alternatively, if you fall through a mirror or step into a deep shadow, you could end up anywhere or end up summoning anything.
How long has it been, I'll ask, since we were in Withron Renta?
It's been 2 days.
Well, do what you want, Emmerich.
I'm not casting Cat's Grace nor I've got 5 castings. I'm not using 3 of them here.
Yeah.
I can walk as I need to. I'm fine. I'm not going to roll in that one. Don't worry.
What level spell is this?
Level 2.
Okay, Devin. Sorry, Nick.
No, I've only got 5 castings ever.
He means he's got the materials for...
I've only got them 5 times. Yeah, it's not about hustling.
But I mean, why would he... Maybe there'll be a more important time when he uses it later, like if we're crossing a bridge. Maybe we'll fall into a river, you know? Here, we're just going to fall into an endless abyss of potential
Well,
death.
it's more useful in combat. It gives me AC and to hit in combat.
Are we doing dex checks now? Do you want us to roll it, Koibu?
Yeah, let me roll. Ready
Well,
for
if
this
you're all
one.
ready to go, he will walk you through the streets of Fable for a little while until you come across another red oak. It is dwarfed by the giant sequoias around it, but had you been back in Withron Renta, it would have been a very large oak tree. Its trunk is maybe 5.5 feet in diameter. It reaches maybe a height of 45 feet. It is paltry compared to the great sequoias around you.
You need to cast this? You need the elf whiskers?
I need elven cat whiskers, yeah.
I will speak up because I know that I'm not dexterous and I don't feel like fucking inting this campaign. Excuse me. Would you guys happen to have any elven whiskers that we could use?
Elven cat whiskers.
Elven cat whiskers that we could use? I am not the most dexterous of the bunch, and I fear that I will misstep. I'll look around if anybody will speak, or if the guy who escorted us will get us another.
He lets out like a sort of noise, and you will see hopping down from one of the branches of the giant sequoias
Nice.
is a great cat. It looks to be about the size of a tiger.
All right. Whoa. Okay.
Now you just have to pull the whiskers off yourself and pull your hand back quick enough not to get bit.
I go up to it, the cat. I like tickle it under its chin. See if it's friendly.
Let's see.
I got stone skin bitch. I yoink those whiskers.
Just yoink a handful of them.
Yeah, fuck cat.
Do whiskers grow back?
Yes, they must.
They must do, yeah. I've
Like my
seen.
golden cat over there, yeah.
The cat comes towards you guys. It looks more or less like a house cat with large ears. It's sort of tawny in color, but it's big like a tiger. It will come up towards you, and then like its attention will dart towards Anton, and its ears will pin back to its sides, and it will let out a low growl.
I'm not 9th level, so I hope he's chilling.
It's a good kid. It's a good kitty. I sort of like scratch behind its head, tickle under its chin, try and distract it from Anton.
You approach it, and it can tell that you and Anton are sort of similar.
Hey, don't paint me with that brush. You wait till I get level 9 and use that ring. I'm lawful good all the way. I won't have it any other way. No way. Look, Imric is lawful good.
For now.
You're actually projecting a lawful naive aura.
What is it called? The ambassador will call out to you as you approach the cat. Be careful.
Do you guys have some standard way by which you collect whiskers for spells?
Don't worry, Tyrell, I've got this.
Maybe
I
you
cast
to the cat.
I cast stone skin on myself first, Neil, and then I go up to the cat. I crack my fingers, sort of distract it with one hand, right? And I just fucking yoink a handful. Not a handful.
Oh my
I try and get like 2.
Are you serious? Okay.
Try and get like 2.
Awful good.
Lawful good, by the way.
They summoned the cat.
Rip these fucking whiskers out of a tiger's face.
Wait.
all good. We do a lot of animal abuse here.
The cat can talk. I don't know why you just ripped its shit out.
Wait, it can talk?
Well, go ahead and make me an attack roll, Nick, against, its AC to try and grab a handful of whiskers.
No, wait. If it can talk, I won't do that. I mean,
you have no idea.
Hang on.
So you walked up and grabbed a handful of whiskers.
Oh, wait for a second. I said, I scratch behind its head, I tickle under its chin. If I do that and it responds well to me, then I'll do a different action. But you kind of ignore that.
I lure it one way and grab a handful of whiskers.
That was the third thing I said. I said the other 2 things first.
What do you intend on doing, Nick?
I intend to me, it feels like we've asked for elven whiskers. They've summoned the cat. I feel like it's being willingly given, so I'm trying to do it in a nice way.
By ripping it out of...
He ripped him out, Koibu. End him.
Roll me a d10 plus 3, Nick.
Perfect. 7.
Okay. Where is the casting time of this spell? Ooh,
What?
7? Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and you reach out with your hand, make me an attack roll to grab the whiskers.
25.
Yeah, you fucking grab the handful of whiskers and yoink him out. And as you rip them out, the cat becomes a tree.
How many am I taking here?
You grab 4.
You use the tree spell, really?
Perfect. Is he casting Van Helsing's Greater Tree, or is he casting...
No, he's just casting Lesser Tree. Yes,
Lame.
the cat becomes a tree in front of you.
Okay, perfect. Well, that was easy. So I changed my spell list to have...
How many did you get?
4.
Oh. A handful is 4?
Tyrael,
So you'll
are
have
you...
to sleep to change your spell list then, yeah?
I guess so, yeah.
It's worth the time. I have now.
Yeah. If you got nap. Tyrael, do you need more decks, or are you okay?
As Nick turns back to you guys and starts saying, Tyrael, are you okay? The tree becomes a cat and pounces at him from behind.
All right. You're going to make me kill this cat now.
I just made you kick those dogs too, didn't I?
I was helping the dog. I'm stupid meme. I saved that dog's life. Deny it. I dare you.
That dog was going to live a happy life with Anton.
Bullshit.
All right, so we're going to get 1d20 plus 6 plus 2 for back attack. Roll me a d10, Nick. Are you surprised by this? I think you're surprised by this. He's got a 99.9% chance to move silently.
Probably
Maybe if you roll a 10, you're cool. No, all right. And then do another 2 for this. So the cat pounces on you from behind.
Fucking misses. Deflected by magical AC.
You have 8 from magic?
I have 11 from magic.
From magic?
And I'm displaced anyway, so it would miss.
All right, so the cat like leaps through the space where you were and comes to the ground, ears pinned back, low, still staring directly at Anton, letting out a slow growl as if it's very angry at him for some reason.
I'll ask him, why the fuck are you mad at me?
The cat will go, and your ambassador will sort of like interpose himself between you and the cat and says, I think it's best we move on. These creatures are very sensitive to the nature of things, and while we elves may be able to put our differences aside, these cats are primal creatures. They cannot move things aside for the greater good like we can.
So be it. Let's live. Is there somewhere we could rest for an hour? So I can prepare my magic for the journey.
He will take you to one of these great trees and lead you up an internal staircase into what appears to be a floor that has got a whole bunch of rooms in it. And as before, each of these staircases, landing ways, doorways, railings, they are all a fragment of the tree itself. There are no cut marks, there are no nail marks, there are no slots between planks, there are no planks. It is as if the tree grew into the shape of a building naturally. And they will bring you to a room that has a door added to it. The hinges are not part of the tree itself. And there are 4 beds in here with soft, gentle sheets, warm, cozy cushions, a little bit of gentle light let in glass windows.
Oh man, this looks comfy.
I'll cast 3 unfailing endurances.
No, the nap first, please.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I cast nap, and then I'll cast my spells.
I get to sleep.
Great. You guys can rest here for the night or for the hour. You can cast your spells, and we can move on.
All right, I wake up an hour later. Tyrael, do you need Cat's Grace? You're okay, right?
I mean, I should be, but maybe just in case.
I think I'll just save this. If you've got 17 decks, you should be fine, right? It's got to be higher than Anton's anyway.
Fine.
Okay. Are we ready to go now? I say to the ambassador once I've learned my spells.
Yep.
We are ready and waiting.
All right, I cast Cat's Grace on Anton. Anton, roll a d6.
Nice.
6 decks, and then I cast it on myself. 4 decks. So
Anton,
I'm
your X is temporarily, I think does it max out at 18? Can it go beyond?
I can go beyond.
Oh my god. Really? That's amazing. All right, so you've got 19.
I don't get Dex AC with the...
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have 35 AC right now.
Are we rolling?
35 AC?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You use magic missiles and shit, so...
Yeah, wow. Okay,
Right.
cool.
AC doesn't...
The ambassador will take your hands. You will go back to that great red oak. And with many of the elves having gathered, stopped their activities to watch the humans who come through their lands with bated breath, you guys can step into the red oak and begin to walk through the woods.
I give the cat a kiss goodbye. Not like a physical kiss, like a blown kiss.
Sure.
Weird.
Everyone, make me a dex check.
Well, goodbye.
Easy.
Oh,
Easy.
Oh,
Jesus. All right.
nice.
The party remains connected, walking from tree branch to tree branch, hopping over some gaps. You lose sight of the original tree that you entered from. Your shadows cross other things. Still, your 4 shadows are all pointing the same direction, while all other objects cast them in varying directions. The sunlight comes from every direction. The rain trickles down upon you. And after what feels like either a few hours or a few days of walking through this strange place, your guide approaches a tree like any other tree that seems to be no different to you and steps through it, drawing you and your brothers through as well. You will arrive in a wasteland of a forest. This place, once upon a time, would have looked a lot like Feywild, with great sequoias rising up all over the place, but these have been laid low by axe and by fire. Other trees in the area are also equally burned down. You can see that when it has rained in this area recently, after the fire that devastated this forest, the water has like formed these weird rivulets running through the area with like this toxic green sheen to it. Your ambassador stands with you for a little moment and tells you that this is one of the oldest elven homesteads in the world, and it is now a disaster of a place, an ecological ruin. The magic that flows through here is intense, and you may find strange otherworldly things in the devastation of this forest. Creatures summoned to destroy the woods, creatures summoned to defend the woods, creatures created just by the sheer consequences of the amount of magic flowing through this place. Be careful. North is to the road, south is to the swamp. The people you seek are south of the swamp, probably in the town known as Keygate or the town known as Swampside, and that they are seeking a black dragon within the confines of the Devouring Marsh.
Thank you, friend, for the information and for bringing us here. These people, what do they look like? A group of 4? Will we recognize them by their weapons? Or will they be the only people there?
I don't know where they are or in what company they will be, but they will carry with them the dragon-slaying weapons. You are magically inclined. I'm sure you will find a way to notice who amongst the people around you carries weapons that will slay dragons.
Thank you, once again.
Cannot do that. You are not the people meant to find them.
And travel safe on your journey home.
I'll shake his hand.
I'll nod.
I have been led to believe you can get home of your own accord and do not need a trip back.
True, yes.
Then this is farewell. I hope it is not goodbye.
We will see you back in Wickthron.
I'll ask him before he goes, how long has it been? Do you think?
150 years.
Don't know, actually. I've not made this trip in a few centuries.
Oh, no, thanks.
And the time dilation is not consistent. Good luck. And through the tree, the man will step and be gone.
Is it nighttime?
That's a great question. It is... No. It is 4 hours before midnight. That makes it 8 o'clock. And it is summer, so it is twilight.
We haven't felt like a season change or anything, right?
I don't know how you would know to that.
Can I see the stars or no?
Well, like when we come out, like yeah.
The stars are out. Yes.
And the
Where are
general.
the stars?
are out.
Do I feel like the stars have like moved?
Yeah, you got a religion check? Do you have a religion proficiency, right?
I do.
MrMouton? Make me
Yeah.
a religion proficiency check,
36.
and you will actually be able to tell more or less exactly what day it is.
Nice.
Down to the
Did you say
millisecond.
36?
Yeah.
36.
It has been about 3 weeks. It is September 21st.
Damn. Do I feel Georg anywhere?
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes, you do. He's in Wicthron Rorenta.
Okay. I'll tell the party. Anton is furious. Let's
There's
get this over
nothing we can
quickly.
do about it now. Yeah.
Let's go the quick route. I think we can do it the easiest.
Do you think? What makes you say that? Like what leads you to that?
Bag of holding. One of us sits on the back. You fly invisible, or two people bag of holding, fly invisible. The marsh should be no big deal.
Well, then let us rest, because I will need to learn more optimal spells for travel, invisibility, extra polymorphs. Let's spend the night here. See how dangerous these woods are, I suppose.
Can we look for some cover within the woods?
There is no cover to be found. This place is a wasteland. The tree that you stepped out of is the one semi-remaining tree. It looks completely burned and scorched on the outside. The top half of it has toppled over, but it must still be alive at some level if you guys have been able to move through it. You could sit behind this tree, but it would only provide you cover from one direction. There's not much in the way of caves. There's not much in the way of anything here.
Is there anything, or is it just desolate?
It's just like desolate wasteland rolling. There's a bit of a hill roll to things, and as far as you can see, it is blackened trees, burnt ground.
Guess we'll just hang out here.
So, should have brought a tent.
Reveal it.
I gotta need a tent.
Let's set up our pink candle and make camp.
I'll point out to Imric where Velthar is in the sky.
So how long has it been?
Been 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Wow.
Not enough time for our amulet to be reset to any weird spots or anything, which is good.
No, I think as long as I wear it, it won't set anywhere.
Yeah, you wear it, it won't set.
Okay.
Yeah. This place is strange. It's not what I was expecting. I thought there would be elves here, not just some dead wasteland.
Looks like they went to war on the elves.
Yeah.
Hopefully they got out.
Well, if this is what these people do, we shouldn't feel any shame in killing them when we find them.
Perhaps.
At least not these 4 dragon slayers.
I agree with that. We have unfailing endurance on us.
What do you think, Tyrael? Should we travel a longer path, passing through civilization, or travel south? They said the path north was safer, but given how these people treat spellcasters, I would suggest staying out of towns and cities is probably better for us.
It's hard for us to communicate as well. I can use tongues, but it's not that long.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should take the quickest route, even if it is a bit more dangerous. The time saved might make it safer than a longer route.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's rest. If nothing happens in the night, then yeah, let's head south.
Okay.
Okay. In the night, something does happen.
Don't forget the candle, and I assume our watches go Anton, Tyrael, Imric,
Yeah?
since we need spellcasters either end.
Sure.
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 There's the elven cat.
Oh, yes, vicious. Absolutely ready to murder you.
I bet if you tried to rip
You
its whiskers
can-
off, it would.
Yeah, probably would fuck you up.
We got some real problems then. Your sleep is interrupted. Roll d20s. Whoever rolls lowest is when it happens because it's completely random.
Hell yes. Yeah, boy.
Anton, it is your watch. Your brothers have bedded down to rest so they can get their spells. The nap has long worn off. The weird time of the Feywild has made it so you can rest easily. You notice the first thing is some light, which isn't too unusual. There's often light in the world. But what you see as you peer around the stump of a large tree is this huge, like, burning golem. It's about 18 feet tall, and it has like a magma exterior, or an exterior that looks like the coals in a fireplace. And it is walking in your direction. You can wake your brothers if you wish.
Yeah, I will. Seems like the only thing to do.
Yeah. It looks I don't know if I can actually put this into roll 20. Ooh, maybe I can't.
Koibu, fuck it. You're not gonna let us fight this. Don't tease us, Koibu.
Yeah, don't tease us.
Just don't tease us. We'll do it next episode.
Wait, can we fight it this episode, Koibu?
I mean, if you want to, we could do it this episode, but wouldn't it be fun to save it for the next?
No. We have a lot of shit to do the next episode.
Do we?
Yes. Next episode, shit's gonna get done. Let us do this so at least something happened this episode, please.
All right. I will bring it onto the map for you. It looks like this.
Emmerich, it's not gonna be able to hit me. Fine.
Spooky.
Looks pretty spooky.
A
Yeah,
massive burning humanoid golem with cracky lava sides to it. And it is beelining for Mouton. So you can yell to the party and wake them up, and they can start to rouse. Luckily, they don't need to put on armor, because this thing is coming. So we should roll initiative.
All right.
Is it? Would you say it's humanoid?
Yeah, of course.
It is humanoid, yes. That might not be the determiner that you wish, but it is humanoid.
Humans, demi-humans, are humanoid creatures. No, there's no way this is gonna work. Okay,
My initiative's on there twice now.
Okay.
7 is the right one.
So I think this guy rolls at 9, 3, 6, 9. Is that
Damn,
what
she's
you-
fine. I just want to make sure I have all this information done right, and I think I do, so let's do it. Imric, you're the first one to go. You see the massive creature hulking towards you. I fumble for my jar of molasses, rip some out, and enchant the words to a slow spell. And it saves at -4.
I'm moving my character. I don't want to be near these bozos for the fireball.
Excellent. You cast slow at it.
Oh yeah, and can I make an item interaction?
Depends on the item, but yeah, probably. What do you
Can
want?
I just swap a ring from my ring finger to another finger? I just want to swap out my ring of protection +1 for a ring of fire resistance.
Yeah, it's still coming towards you, so you can do that before you cast your spell, and that should be fine.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I'd do that too if I'm allowed.
I think. Are golems affected by slow?
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean, does it say they're not?
It says that they are immune to hold, charm, fear, or other mind-based spells, and they have no minds of their own.
Well, it's not a mind-based spell.
Well, hold person, if hold person's a mind-based spell, then slow might be. Slow is...
Well, you get wisdom bonus.
Alteration.
You get wisdom bonus to your saves against hold person, don't you? But not against slow.
Old person's also abjuration.
Slow's alteration, yeah.
Okay, I think that they don't get a save against it then.
No, they get a save.
I mean, so they're not immune to it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Save at -4, you say?
I do say.
He does.
Alrighty. It has a saving throw of...
It's gotta be pretty high, but still. It's a decent chance.
high. And it saves at -4, yeah?
Yep.
Oof, okay. So it needs to roll... Might as well do it here.
Yes, please.
It passes.
Damn. Alright.
Tyrael.
How far is he at this point?
100 yards?
Can I run up to it and hit it?
Totally.
That's exactly.
Passes
What?
minus. Does that mean it goes down to a 6 or?
Yes, that means the end result of the save is a 6.
And he still passed. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, I will take out my Moonblade, and I will run at it with my Cloak of the Cheetah. I think you get a +2 to hit for a dashing into it or attack or whatever.
Plus 2 hit for charge. Yep.
Yep, I will do a charging attack. So I will swing 33.
That is a double crit. Go ahead and roll me 3 times damage. Ooh, 12 plus 10 plus 4.
That's a 3.
33.
Oh no, sorry, 19 plus 10 plus 4. There we go, 33. Wow.
Boom.
Are we on a map somewhere? Do we see this creature?
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
above Old Voden.
Or I mean, like,
Oh,
do we
it's-
have like HP bars and stuff?
Yes, it's
Oh,
at
I
the
see.
top.
I see. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You run your Moonblade through the creature's body, ripping it for huge amounts of damage. And as you do so, it will send a shower of sparks to you and everything around you. Everything within 10 feet of it. I will need you to make me a save versus spell, since this is just a... it's not as the result of an attack roll.
Save versus spell. Is this fire damage?
Yeah, it is fire damage, yes.
So my Ring of Fire
So you will-
resistance should reduce each die roll?
It will reduce each die roll.
Okay, and I'm making a spell save?
Spell save. That is a failure. You would normally take 1 point of damage. So how does a Ring of Fire reduction it doesn't, you can't roll less than a 1 on a 1. So if it rolls 1d1 at you, you still take 1 point of damage.
If that's how you want to rule it. So
Yeah.
the way that I have it written down is -2 on each dice for the dam rolls.
Yeah, minimum of 1 is fair.
Minimum 1, though, yeah.
So I take 1 damage?
You take 1 point of damage. However, you are resistant to fire, so you will not suffer the other adverse effects from
Cool.
this, which is nice. Next up is Anton.
Anton charges as well, and also uses a 3rd level smite. For 21.
21 is a hit.
Okay, here's the damage, and I'm also going to use my 2d6 or whatever. 2d6 lightning damage, and does it need a saving throw versus?
Yeah.
It is immune to lightning-based damage, so does not need a saving throw.
Takes 9.
Yeah.
I think after my attack, if I see that Anton's going to route up an attack, I would probably hop away as well with my boots of springing and striding.
You string and stride and hop backwards, no problem.
And I think I have to roll to get stunned for that.
You shouldn't roll anymore. You have a free action.
You have ring of free
I'm wearing
action.
my Ring of Protection and my Ring of Fire Resistance, so I don't know my...
Well then, yes. Roll me that save. whatever it is. I don't remember what it is. Is it a saving throw or is it a dex check?
It's like
It's
I think it's like a 5% chance to get stunned.
I thought it was 20.
It's 20, but I think it's adjusted by dexterity.
Okay. So 97 is probably a pass. Right? If it's a 20% chance or 5% chance to hurt you, you need to roll 5 or lower.
I think. Well, yeah, if we're going low, yeah.
I mean, that's typically how we do it. Boots of striding and springing. Ugh, it's too much work. I would trust your opinion on... Oh, here it is. Base 20% chance, modified downward. Yeah, you're cool. No problem. The creature will... You hopped away. What's your leap range? Backwards? 20 feet? 30 feet?
It's like 40 feet.
Backward leaps up to 9 feet. I don't know why it's 9, but...
9 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a huge creature, so it'll just, like, step around Anton without leaving a threat range and take 2 hits at you, Tyrael.
Fine.
Right? No. Not even. Instead, it's going to use its terrible creening attack once each day. Any creature within 80 feet of the golem must save versus breath weapon or be affected with fear, as by the Wand of Fear.
Am I within 80 feet?
No, you are outside of it. You're 300 feet away, or whatever the minimum range to cast your slow spell is.
Yeah.
So you're fine. Saving throws, the other 2 of you?
I have +4 and +3 to this, so I have a +7.
And this is verse spell again?
Yes.
Breath weapon, you said.
Breath weapon.
Oh, verse...
As the Wand of Fear spell, breath weapon... Yeah, it's a breath weapon save. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
19 and 20, no problem. Okay, that is what it does for its first turn. Next round initiative. Second attack.
Sucks.
Tyrael.
9.
If we're both fighting, I think I can circle
18
around
hits.
to the back of it now, too, right? Or a side attack or something. One of us should be getting a back attack.
Against a huge creature, I don't think you get back attacks.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a difference where you are positioned. It's massive. You're only really stabbing at its ankles anyway, but you're going to hit its AC, I promise you.
Okay.
7 damage. You'd have to, like, roll 1, not 2.
21.
21's a hit.
8 damage.
8 points of damage. Okay.
Wait, Stephen. Oh, no, sorry. My mistake.
Initiative again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, should be a 10.
All right. Anton, first again. First of his name.
Shield punch as well. Both.
You stab, you shield, roll me damage and damage.
10.
10. All right. You and Steven will both need to make me saving throws versus spell as the shower of sparks litter around you because you dealt at least 10 damage to it this round. I don't think Steven's second attack did 10 damage. No.
Like 7.
19
pass.
and 20 again. You guys pass. You will
Nice rolls.
take 0 damage. Excellent.
I'm next, right? The initiative order is wrong, but I'm next.
Yes. Imric.
I shoot it with my bow for a 30.
Your arrow passes right through the creature, doing no harm to it whatsoever.
Cringe.
Need at least a +2 weapon to strike this creature.
Okay.
That's fucked.
Sorry, buddy. Tyrael.
I hop into the air and I bring my blade down. It's nothing. Dude.
Nothing. You wildly miss. Whoosh. And that's when the golem will take 2 swings at you, Tyrael.
Good.
Let's see some big hits, Koibu.
Let's see
Come
some
on.
big hits, Koibu. Nice.
32?
32.
Is
That's
that clear by 10?
It does.
This is
Clear by 10, Koibu. Do you want to calculate the damage?
I do. Is it 29?
That's insane. But unfortunately, it misses because the first hit of my armor phases out, so.
Oh, so the golem goes to, like, stomp on you and would have murdered you, but you're just not in the right spot.
Yeah, that was
What
close.
Terrible.
But now it knows where I'm at, so second attack. Oh,
Will
19.
come for a stomp, and
Miss.
you dodge out of the way. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you.
Second attacks?
Second attacks, yes.
16 hit.
16 does hit.
8.
8 points of damage, almost slays it.
Shield punch again, right? No, it's
No, not with second attack.
33 to
And
hit.
Steven will
As it
bring
misses its
the
attack, I will
low.
lop off its leg and then drive my sword
The-
up into its
32
stomach.
damage.
The creature will crumble to bits around you. And
we
it's
needed a
gone.
win.
Well, that thing got absolutely destroyed. I shot it so hard it went right through it.
It falls to a pile of cinders, ash, and burning coals. You can hear a low hum emanating from it that slowly fades out until once again you are in relative darkness of the forest, just next to this giant pile of glowing embers.
Forest.
Free fire.
Oh, we have a fire for tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can rest the rest of the night without any
Like a heart
problems.
that's, like warm.
Hmm?
Is there like a heart to this beast where like it's just like a forever warm rock or no?
No, it'll slowly cool over the course of the night. I mean, there's a lot of cinders, so it'll take a long time for it to fully cool down, but
Cool.
that is it.
All right. I'm going back to sleep.
True. Same.
Yeah, boys,
When the party meets up next week, we will go in search of these dragon slaying weapons.
Sounds good. I have 2 questions for us.
Yep.
If you guys want to submit questions, you just have to sign up to the appropriate role on the Patreon, and you can submit questions, and we'll answer them at the end of each week. What memory about their queen aunt stands out the most for each brother from before Tombs of Scoria? Honestly, based on the show so far, the queen herself seems to invite no uncontrived feelings of vengeance.
True.
I'll go first. For Tyrael, I really don't think I would have many memories of the queen at all. I spend most of my time with my uncle. I don't even know how much the queen would have visited the family at all anyway. So I think Tyrael is like a pretty whatever relationship with her. Just the nice things that he hears from his mother and I guess from his father, and that's it.
Yeah, Anton, she's probably just someone like he's heard about, but maybe seen like a few times at like special occasions, but not someone he had like a close relationship with at all or anything.
Yeah, I think Imric's most vivid memory of the Queen is probably like maybe when he was like 10 or whatever and got accepted into wizard school and there was some banquet and our mother was like showing me off or whatever, and maybe the Queen the Queen made some announcement to the group of people that were there, like, oh, this is my nephew Imric. He's just been accepted into wizard school, you know, just some sort of formal event, watching her speak from atop a table that I would never get to sit at.
Okay.
All right. And how are the brothers feeling about their failure in stopping the Wraith before it killed their father? And will it change how they act in the future?
Anton is omega mad because he had his vengeance stolen from him. There was nothing he can really think of that he could have done. I guess they could have investigated more, but when you look and there's nothing there, they don't have time to wait around for weeks on end to investigate ghost stories. So Anton's kind of whatever with it. He just wants to get revenge on the Wraith for himself.
Tyrell's a little conflicted. Obviously, the death of a father is in society seen as a bad thing, and they're supposed to grieve for it. But, I mean, he's a little happy that now it means he gets to rise as the head patriarch of the family at the very least. And other than that, he doesn't really feel much for it. One thing that we should have done, I don't know if we can retroactively do this, but we probably would have been involved with the burial and like given a speech and done something as well, right? Because we totally just get that, because that would be incredibly weird for us to not. So, but yeah, fuck. Maybe we'll revisit
Yeah, you were
that or
sitting
something.
around for a while. You
Yeah.
could have been there.
And then Imric.
I think Imric feels bad for a number of reasons with his father's death. Number one, because everyone's kind of had a bad relationship with him growing up, but he was like finally proud of us for once in his life. Now he's dead, and it feels like an opportunity lost. That maybe we were actually getting somewhere in that relationship. And secondly, because when Mother was complaining of this, Imric was pretty convinced that she was just suffering from delusions and argued against the other two, you know, that it might be a real threat. So I think he feels some guilt for that as well.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Well, Koibu, what's your next campaign?
Embers of the Wilds. on Saturday.
Mooten, what do you want to plug?
Your mom. No.
Mootenmerch.com.
Good
And
one.
Nick.
Yeah, come to my Twitch stream. We're doing this thing called Shadow Arena, where you can like roll up 5e characters. There's a big database. Do like one-off PvE encounters as you level up, gain more gold and stuff. Do some PvP against other people. We're exploring it. It's going to be fun. Maybe one of these days we'll get Neil to come and play as well, or something like that.
Nice. All right. Well, I'll probably be back after this. Maybe League if Moody Cakes wants to. Otherwise, Terraria and just chilling, or we'll see. Have fun. Peace out. Otherwise, we should catch you guys next week at the same time. Rip on.
See you later.
Bye.